Hey guys, Shoptalk podcast.
I'm a zero pro guy.
I did it, yeah. I ran a marathon.
You only crank screw?
Am I the town hero?
3 laps of that are just. Hey guys, Shoptalk podcast, episode 58, December 27th. Currently 5:40 p.m. right now, and it is 39 degrees out. Collin, we lost all our snow.
Yeah, it sucks.
It was crazy on how fast these last 2 days of snow just gone. The little bit of snow we had, gone.
There's enough snow for a Jag. Guess what I got running on Christmas Day?
A Jag.
A 76 Jag.
See, when you guys talk about Jags, is that like the era of Jag you're thinking of? Like,
Oh, no, I'm talking about a little bit later in the 90s and stuff like that. But a 76 Jag that's been sitting since the last time I was registered, the registration card says 94.
oh,
Been sitting since 94, let's just say that.
Yeah.
Took me an hour to get the thing running.
Surprised it only took you that long.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's pretty good.
what do you do then?
Cleaned the carburetor. Fuel tank was already clean, thank God.
Really?
Yeah, it was bone dry.
Oh, usually they got, if there's any gas in there left at all, it's like coffee grounds.
Yeah, no, they must have had some good fuel back in 94, but there was no fuel in it. But single carburetor, just clean the carburetor.
Yeah.
Imagine that, spotless when I took the carb off and then put new fuel lines in it, put a new CDI box on it, fired right up.
Jeez.
Yep.
Simple.
Simple.
Yeah. When I think of Jags, I think those of them late 90s, like the purple ones.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
That one I sent you the other
Yeah,
day.
yeah. That's what they
400
need to
miles
make
or
it
whatever.
again.
yeah. Whenever we talk about Jags, that's the first one that pops up into my
That's
mind.
a great machine.
They're sweet.
Yeah. Then you get a little bit of suspension. The one that I got, no suspension.
No.
No, I won't even order shocks for the thing.
So yeah, episode 58. Hope everybody had a good Merry Christmas and gonna have a good New Year. This time period in between Christmas and New Year right now, like
It sucks.
you don't know what day it is, you don't know what's going on.
Oh, I'm going to work every day. I know what day it is, but it's like, why am I at work?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially when it's nice out. It's like,
yeah.
I could be getting so much stuff done.
Today was nice.
It's bullshit, John.
Thanks to everybody I contacted for the Shop Talk Fantasy League, the prize winners. They all got back to me in a very respectable amount of time.
Who was the number one guy?
Dirty Mike from North Bemidji.
Yeah, Dirty Mike.
Yep. Yeah, he won. Yeah, he chose the bunky hat.
Oh, cool.
And then Tim Berg, all the way down to Florida, is getting the Herfindahl merch.
God, that's so cool.
That's sweet.
So yeah, I appreciated that on getting back to me in time. So Ottertail coming up in 2 weeks. What do we got? We got I had to shout out Woody's Traction, Shop Talk 10, save yourself 10% off and free shipping. The Carbide podcast guy sent me a picture today. He used it.
Sweet.
So
Awesome.
we know one person used the code so far.
Awesome. And he got a shout out
He's sponsored by Woody's.
using our code.
Using our code.
I wonder how many codes he used on there.
No, it only lets you use
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
I tried using it with my code to try to get the free shipping. It didn't overlap.
Sorry, I didn't use Shop Talk 10 this week. I ordered a bunch of double backers and stuff and carbides.
Yeah.
I didn't use Shop Talk 10.
Well, you used your own code though,
Yeah.
didn't you? Yeah. So for Ottertail Fantasy, I think it's open. I'm pretty sure Mandy opened it up already. I had to put a disclaimer in there after Emily messaged me that her metal printed picture is only pictures that she took. So you can't send her a O2 picture of Tucker Hibbert and have her metal printed. That's not how it works. So any
Sweet, though.
It does make more sense, though, that it is her picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just legal, what the heck with the word copyrighted stuff on pictures. So
That'd be great. I'd take a picture of me with my snowmobile, but I'd be like, like like the turn of the century pictures where they're like naked, but they have like a bear rug wrapped around them
Yeah.
with the new sled, and I'd send it to her. So print that.
Like a Bert Kreischer pose.
Yeah. That'd be sweet. I might do that.
Have her hire her to take the
Yeah.
pictures of you.
Yeah.
Start making calendars.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need a Shoptalk calendar.
We don't need to bring that up again.
We need, that's a great idea. We're making Shoptalk calendars. I'm the model. I get December.
December's my birthday, though.
That's my birthday too. We could do a duo. We could do a duo. That would be perfect.
with the greasy triples. Like
Yeah, there we go.
And it could even be, like cut off T-shirts. Show the muscles.
So shout out to Emily Ilstrup for that, for the first place prize. I don't know if we got any second or third place prizes as of yet. If we want to give away another Wenzloff performance hat, we put Andy's sticker on there. So we got another sticker on the table. Currently we have third place winner of the Greasy Triple Class, Collin Grover, in here. Thanks for showing up, Collin.
Heck yeah.
Where do we want to go with this? I didn't have a whole. I wrote a few things down.
Yeah, you wrote some stuff.
Shout out to our local newspaper for giving Brody the publicity he needs and deserves.
He's not even a 49er.
And he earned 49er.
Oh, I thought it was the 49ers thing. Like, you remember
What?
when you
No.
had the 49ers?
What are we talking, like Farmers Independent or?
No,
or
the
what's-
leader record.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brody.
Yeah, my bad. Wrong
They
one.
put in there, Brody, winner of the Pro 440 class. You beat the
You weren't
legend.
even in that team.
No.
Not even close.
You beat me. You beat Justin Tate. Hell of a job, Brody.
You
Yeah.
beat me?
Yeah.
Holy shit. You beat a lot of...
A lot of top guys. Yeah.
Brody Arlo, Pro 440 winner.
I'll take it. Yeah.
And then I think the bottom line was like, and Glenn Arlo is proud of his sons. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, where'd you find that quote? Is that a quote? You just make that up?
Oh, speaking of Glenn, I laughed so hard when they were doing like they were interviewing the people during the fuel stop.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. You obviously didn't hear it, but it was great.
Well, I put it in the vlog.
Oh, did you?
Because Mandy recorded just a clip of it when she was sitting in the car.
Oh, that's great.
And my dad, he's like, Scott Schuster was talking to him.
Yep.
Like, yeah, you've raced here a couple times. What do you think of the race so far? My dad's like, I'm just too nervous right now to talk to you.
No, he asked him about like years past.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think? What do you think of years past? Or do you have any stories from years past? He's like,
My stomach's in a big gargle right now.
I was standing right there. It's like, if you're gonna talk to Arlo that's not racing, give the mic to me. At least I can talk on the mic. Like this is giving me training for this moment right now. But nope, they just stuck it in Dad's face. He's like, I don't know. I'm nervous. It's like, well, at least you're honest. So
Yeah, he was nervous. So I don't know where we want to go. We didn't have time to call Chad Deerdahl last week. We didn't. I never texted Vince if he was available tonight or not, because he said he was going to be iffy or not.
where's he at?
He's down. I think he's riding bicycle down in Arkansas. Actually,
That's sweet.
Yeah.
he's just a cool guy, and
Yeah.
he does cool stuff.
have you guys seen those chill guy memes?
Yeah.
I'm just a chill guy.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Are we gonna race our Jags across your field?
Mine's a lot
Or is it-
smaller than yours.
What is it? A 440?
No, I think it's a 340.
Oh,
But it's
okay.
single carb.
So is mine.
Yeah, but yours is a 440.
Single carb 440.
Yeah. And yours is a fan cooled. Mine's a free air. I need some cat claws though. I tried to get going
The
in that.
fan's taking away a lot of power.
Yeah. Unhook the belt. Yeah. That's the trick to why Brady was so fast back in the day in the fan class.
Yeah.
He just clipped the belt.
That's 5 horse right there.
But Yeah, no, I'll race you. I just got to get some cat claws in her right away because pulled it out of the garage and I try to get going and it's got steel skis.
Yeah.
The skis are like twice the size of the sled, so it's just spinning the whole time. And finally, it got up and went. So, yeah, I don't know how old the belt is. It was an old Daco belt.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's sweet looking.
What are you going to do with that old thing?
Ride it.
Really?
I'll save it for my daughter.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be a perfect machine for her when she gets old enough. You can tool around the yard all day long and burn a gallon of gas.
Yeah.
And really not go fast enough to really do any damage.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't care if it gets ruined because how many did they make? 1 million.
How many did they make?
I don't know, a lot.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of Jags.
So Eagle River's coming up. Eagle River, I think, is Vintage Weekend is before Modern Weekend, right? Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
But we got Ottertail coming up. Kyle, are you going to Eagle River? I know you talked about it.
I'd like to, but
I don't think I'm going this year.
no.
No, I don't think so. That track for the enduro sleds for me is like if they could guarantee like a foot of ice where it's not going to get down to the dirt, then it'd be interesting. But like when they're in the dirt at the start of the race, it's like this ain't no fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's having fun. Starts
I
off
don't
in
know,
the
I
mud.
think
I think mud racing's pretty fun.
Zach and James had fun winning last year, I bet.
Do they like riding in the dirt and shit like that?
I think those Myra guys like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They must. Like, they keep doing it. So,
Yeah, I'm not a dirt guy.
no, like, around the Sioux when it gets down to the dirt and shit.
Oh yeah, like that's fine. But like when we start in the dirt at Eagle River,
Well, yeah.
like being it's been so warm there, poor ice conditions the last two years.
I'm excited to see what the Mickey sled can do.
Yeah.
The thing was fast last year. It was really fast.
What about these? Like it's funny comparing Bunky's mini mods to Alex Atine's twin pipe mod. That these sleds are going 120 miles an hour now on Pine Lake.
That's fast.
And it's two totally different setups.
Yeah.
Of a single pipe F3 kind of
Yeah.
mod and Alex Atine's full blown factory
Yep.
Atine racing mod.
I don't know. I think it's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
'Cause they're totally different, and they're still going just as fast.
Yeah. Yep. I wonder. So that's a interesting question on where the direction of the Sioux might go.
What do you mean? Like, more people
Right.
are going to do.
Right, if it's a simpler setup.
Yeah, if it's simpler and they can get it dialed in to run just single pipes, like
Yep.
single pipes are always simpler.
Yeah.
Yep.
more reliable?
Not reliable, but just simpler. Just
Not reliable yet. It will be.
yeah.
Probably, yeah. I'm sure it'll come around.
I don't know about reliable. I guess either one of them is a flip of a coin. It
Yeah.
seems like when they get that modified.
Yeah.
So I didn't know where we wanted to go with tonight's episode because we didn't have really any guests lined up to begin with. So we put it out there that we were taking questions, and we actually got a lot of really good questions.
Really?
Like I was
Awesome.
very surprised. It was so shout out to everybody that gave us a question.
Thanks.
Let me get it lined up here. So yeah, Brody Arlo Pro 440 winner.
Yep.
Better put that on your Instagram bio.
I will not.
Tinder bio.
I don't have Tinder. I did download Hinge, though, again.
What's
Again?
Again, yeah.
You got Grinder?
No. Only you know about Grindr, Kyle.
I hear it on podcasts and stuff.
And if you know, you know.
Yeah, I'm not on there.
Well, before we get into questions, we could ask Collin about his super overmodded triple.
Overmodded.
Overmodded.
Yeah.
That thing.
I think I'm headed in the same direction, though.
Of too far almost?
Too far. Yeah.
Yeah. So Collin, I uploaded that video of you revving it up on the jack stand.
Oh yeah.
And that video blew up.
People like loud pipes.
Yeah. Like it was unreal on how fast that video spread. Did I tell you like a couple days after that video posted, I had Justin Winter call me?
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Because he's seen the video
He
on
recognized
Facebook.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
and so
awesome.
he called me and he gave me the rundown of how it originally started in like 02 and everything. And
Oh, really? Well, we got to hear this story because I still don't.
Yeah, we don't know.
I should have recorded it or wrote a lot of stuff down because.
Call him.
Well, I did tell him. I said, well, because I think he lives down by like Elk River or something, and so I did. I wonder if I should try calling him.
That would be kind of rude.
Yeah, you can't cold call for a podcast.
No, I won't cold call. I'd just text him right now and be like, hey, would you be interested in?
But
I feel like that's something you got to schedule.
Yeah, it's
he said it started in 02?
Yeah, that's what he said. And then it started out as the ZR Bodyworks, and then when 03.
The first year of the Firecat chassis was 02 with the 440.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it started out with ZR Bodywork.
Yep.
Before.
Yep. Oh, okay. So they didn't put the Firecat stuff on until later.
Yeah, it didn't start as
gotcha,
the Firecat
Gotcha.
one.
I see.
But yeah, he had a lot of good stories about it. Like I felt bad. Like I was intrigued listening to the stories. I was like, but man, Collin and Kyle would love to hear these.
Yeah.
What would you think of it when you got it out there and started racing it? I mean, it was
pretty cool. It's fast. I just need to work on handling a little bit. Them things are heavy as hell. Like,
Oh my God, yeah.
fucking
They're
tense.
heavier than his 4-stroke and putting on freaking carbides.
Like just trying to like figure out the corners. I was like, geez, this
Yeah.
thing's big.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But no, it was fast. Just got a few changes to do to it, and it should come around a little bit more.
Sounds so cool. Everybody at the lake was talking about like, oh, what the hell is that sled? It sounds so cool. That's the coolest sounding sled out there. Or you'd go by in the pits, you know, going back to the trailer, and people would be like, holy, they'd look and point.
I mean, it didn't feel. I had my GPS on in my pocket, and it said it hit 116, but I was feeling like on the straights, like it was gearing out, like it had more that it could pull.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
mark the primary clutch at all to see if you were getting?
Yeah, and it's shifting out, but I think with the secondary, that's kind of fighting it also because it has them double springs or whatever, you know.
Yeah, 2 springs in the secondary.
Yeah.
Two.
It's got your main, secondary spring, but then there's like a primary spring stuffed in there.
Yeah.
So,
But it's small. It's from like a Polaris 4-wheeler or like an old whatever.
And you said you think it's supposed to help with backshift?
Yeah, and it sure felt like it.
Really?
Yeah. Like compared to the other sleds I was riding, you could be like, how do you explain it? Like off and on the throttle like instantly.
Really?
Where like even like your new machine, like you were saying how you could feel that slap.
yeah.
There was none of that. It was like instant backshift.
Yeah, like the team clutches. Like if you hold the brake and let off and then get back on it, it's
Yeah.
that slap.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was none of that. It was instant.
Are you going to race it at all the rest of this year?
Not this year. Yeah,
No?
I'd save it for Pine Lake again.
Nadawash Pro Open? Let's run if the lake, depending on lake conditions, let's run the ZRTs in Pro Open.
Yeah. That would be the thing to
If
do.
it was like prime conditions.
That's exactly it. Depending on lake conditions.
Like if there was that thing has so many holes underneath it that if there was water like last year, it'd be no go.
Oh, really?
You know?
You'd have to tip her on the side and just
it'd be
silicone the heck out
A lot of
of
silicone and a lot of a lot of silicone, a lot of duct tape. You know.
Well, you blew a hole in the pipe too.
Yep, blew a hole in the pipe, so we gave that a kind of a redneck patch, and it did work. It came back to life. So
Really?
Yep.
When you were showing it to me before our second day final there, I was like, oh my God, I don't know if that's going to hold or not.
Oh, yeah. You told us that at the bar afterwards, how you fixed it.
Yeah. We took a bunch of that pipe wrap or whatever and just wrapped the shit out of it.
And pretty much gave it a whole coat of wire after
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I mean,
And it held.
Yep.
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. Just sucks that them pipes are so thin. We're gonna have to
Figure something out there.
just keep patching them or try and get something made.
Yeah.
You know.
Keep patching them. It's just all wire and heat tape.
Yeah.
Well, no, they would actually
build a
Actually patch them. Yeah.
Did you like comparing speeds? Like you and Langus had a hell of a battle there, pretty much both days.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Were you comparable in speeds, or did you have him better handling or speed? Or
I think our speeds, because every time, like, I remember being ahead of him on the straights, and I'm like, I got to be pulling away a little bit. And as soon as we entered the corner, he's right on my tail. I was like, oh, no, we're the same.
Just drafted you the whole time, probably.
Yeah. But then it was the same thing when I was behind him. I was following him, and I couldn't catch him, and he wasn't pulling away. They were the same speed
really?
down the straight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
Must have been
was
geared out
fast.
at the same RPM.
yeah, I don't know what his runs, but yeah. Or I think he said 92. So, yeah.
I see he's got his entered in the old mod class.
Yeah,
at,
that'll be
at
sweet.
the Sioux.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah. It'll be cool to have because what has there been any other Articats in that, or would that be the only one?
For this year, I think that's the only one entered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just teasing Dad. I was like, should we bring the ZRT out there? But then we'd have to rig up a silly tunnel enclosure
Oh,
and
yep,
everything to
yep.
make it
Well,
legal.
Kyle has one,
I
don't
can
you?
build you one.
I don't want to race it out there anyways.
I have an oval seat.
I wouldn't
fit
need an
on
oval
yours.
seat.
Oh.
We have a enclosure. A
Yeah,
legit
yeah.
one.
But I wonder, that was for yeah, we do.
It would
Yeah.
work.
Well, I have one for my 4-stroke that I could probably cut up or rig up if I really wanted to. I was like, Dad, let's go race Austin Leak on his $50,000 Skidoo.
Yeah, right? That would be sweet. Yeah.
He's got that thing running though.
Yeah,
It looks like it handles like a dream.
yeah,
Thing's
yeah.
freaking awesome.
Yeah, watching it handle, I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, see, that's where it wouldn't even be comparable because those guys, like that LMB Speed Shop sled, that 05
Yeah.
in Austin's, are essentially like 600 champ sleds almost.
Yeah.
Like they're set up so good for.
That 05 sled, man, that's a sweet sled.
Yeah.
Same with Troy DeWald's is
Yeah.
sweet.
Oh,
too.
and Zach DeWald's going to be on Austin Leak's Old Blue.
Oh yeah,
So-
yeah.
Oh, damn. That'd
It'll
be wild.
We were
That'd be
teasing
really
Austin
cool.
in the group chat. I was like, what if Zach beats you on your own sled?
That's like somebody shooting you with your own gun. Oh, that would be terrible.
But we need Austin to make a printout of like price per lap.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
what he's got into this sled
Yeah.
on what it cost him to run it per lap. That'd be a pretty cool statistic. But no, I have fun with the greasy triple class. I hope
Yeah.
they do it again.
I can't believe we didn't have one Polaris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
What the hell?
Well, Ryan Nelson would have probably had his down
Yeah.
there
Yep.
if he would have had it done in time.
But an XLT, I mean, they come out of the box, they go 117.
No, like I've seen as high as 126 on my Facebook comments.
Why would you not bring one and just take the $4,000?
It was not $4,000.
It was split up, $4,000 split up between the top three.
Oh, was it? Oh, is that what it came out to be?
Yeah, because it's like $4,000 per class. So,
Oh.
so then it gets splits up.
Oh, okay. When Chad said the $4,000 purse last year, $3,000
Yeah.
or $4,000, I was like,
So
I thought it
purse.
was to win.
To top three, yeah.
Yeah, it was I got 1,500 to win. So
I did start looking this week though. I was looking into some Polarises. I thought about taking one of them Case Reed triples and putting it in a wedge, Kyle.
Yeah, that would probably be the thing to do, put it into a 95 XCR chassis.
And then I think Ultra pipes.
Yeah, instead
work.
of running the single pipe, use the ultra pipes.
Yeah.
well, why would you do that when you got the Firecat mod?
I know. I just like building shit in my garage. So
Every year, you something new. Every year.
You guys do love just the game of building sleds.
Building.
Yeah.
it's like my
Just,
favorite.
it's all
thing
for the
in
love of the
world.
game. for you guys.
Every year we build something new.
Yeah.
Every single year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To sit in the garage and tinker on something it's pretty fun.
Yeah, it was the 440 and then these triples. And then, Kyle, you got your new sled. And
Yeah, but years prior, I mean, we built a vintage sled every year.
A new LT grade.
Yeah,
every
new
year.
LT grade every year.
Just for fun.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, now you got that drag too that you're wrenching on.
Wow.
yeah, I could race that, I suppose. Yeah. There ain't no entries in the vintage class. Go sweep out.
I was
Who thinks they could beat me on a jag?
I was gonna say though, like I was surprised that there wasn't more greasy triples.
Yeah.
The way we talked about it and the way everyone talked about it, like God, there's got to be 15 guys at least.
I think there was a lot being built just never.
They just couldn't get them.
I don't know about being built. I think there was a lot bought,
Yeah,
and then they seen how much work was involved,
Yeah.
and then that was the end of it.
yeah.
But also being built too.
Yeah.
Because it would have been sweet to get some of them Yamahas out there. Them
Yeah,
things are so badass.
And you could make one of them Skidoos go, I think.
Those are sweet too.
Yeah.
Dorn's was freaking, that thing's cool as hell.
It is cool.
I mean, Kyle said he just puttered by him like he was not going very fast.
But
Yeah, I mean-
those were a high horse machine, though,
Yeah,
weren't they?
yeah, yeah. But Dustin had problems the week prior.
Yeah.
Locked it
Yeah.
up, so just a quick engine
Well,
swap. What do you expect?
No, it was a totally different sled.
Oh, really?
Or no, maybe it was an engine swap.
I was
thought
going
it
to
was
say
an
that
engine swap.
Yeah, I was going to say a whole different sled. That's wild. But
He has two of them.
oh, does he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are
Well,
sweet
I guess
too.
I don't know then.
Yeah. I'd have to ask him. But
Still,
yeah,
though,
it's
they do look cool.
what was there? 7 of us out there?
Yep, 7. Yeah.
So with 7 of us out there, if we could get 7 again next year, 10 again, hopefully 10.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. But like the 440 class, I mean, we were down to 5 in that one. That's going to
Yeah.
be tough to keep doing that at 5 people.
I got enough parts to build another one. I could build some for somebody else.
Yeah, but then we got to have a whole other team of riders.
See, do you think they should
rent it out.
change the team? Would that put more people into the race?
I don't know if it's a team thing that's hurting it or what.
Oh, I was talking about the triple stuff.
Oh, yeah.
All the parts to build another triple.
Oh, another
Oh,
triple.
okay.
Oh, then we were talking about 440.
Yeah.
The team thing, I don't know. Maybe it might be hurting it a little bit, but
I don't know. Just a thought.
Tough to say.
yeah.
Because how many were there the first year?
I think we had 10 the first year for
Yeah.
$10,000.
Exactly.
That's what
yeah.
you need. You need money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have the money, people will come.
Yeah. And it seemed at the time, but it was for the money. It seemed like there was going to just be more and more
Yeah.
people entering it.
And for the people that seen how much fun we had on those old greasy triples this year,
It
maybe
was so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, maybe that might,
push it a little bit more for next year. So
Yeah.
it could happen. We'll see.
who knows?
I like the open rules. You can just dream something up and
Yeah.
Yeah.
build it and go see what it does.
Extra 10 and an Articat. It works great. The thing handles like a dream.
I got my Articat skid frame working great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't have to do no work to this extra 10.
I didn't do anything to the Articat neither.
All I did was tighten up the straps. That's it.
I was going to say something really simple, but I
just
didn't want
hate
to give
them-
my secret
Those
away.
damn high facts on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where you
They
guys
suck.
really missing out with not being able to put DuPonts on them old Polaris rails.
Yeah.
Like on our 440, I have extra wheels in the skid, and I could feel it dragging down the straights.
Yeah.
So we added even more wheels
I think-
before Kyle.
Yeah, I think even from Saturday to Sunday, Ryan Nelson said he puts some more wheels in.
Mm-hmm.
Wheels slow you down too.
Wheels make you slow.
Yeah.
Wes Selby
But
told me that.
the melting high facts really slow
Yeah,
you down.
yeah, that'll really slow you down. Yeah. No, but that's where them DuPonts are game changers.
For sure.
Mine still look brand new on my new sled.
Your
Oh,
DuPonts.
your DuPonts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are sweet.
We should get sponsored by DuPont.
They should make some extra 10 high facts.
There you go. There's a business venture.
All these wedge people out there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know why they haven't already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got some dry cigar on your lip there, Brody.
I ate half of this cigar.
Andy's Christmas present to you.
I like cigars, so it was a great gift.
Yeah. Okay, we'll dive into a few questions here, and maybe we'll kick around some other stuff.
You got to get some of them purple top XLTs out
Purple
there
top
next year.
XLT. What are they? 34 millimeter carburetors. Single pipe. They go 110 all day long.
Okay, I'll just read down. I didn't know how many we'd get, but I'll just read down the list here, and we'll kind of just bounce them around.
I mean, you got the greatest clutches ever made on the greatest sled ever made.
On what?
Purple top XLT.
No, everybody puts a Articat roller secondary on there.
That button clutch works good, though.
Look at you.
They ran the button clutch up until probably 2012.
I bet you if you went and looked at every Champ 440 sled has an Articat roller on it.
Yeah.
What's Austin Leak Skidoo have on it?
Yeah, that's Skidoo. It's different.
It's got a cat roller on it.
Yeah.
Probably got a P85 primary.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
That button, there ain't nothing wrong with a button clutch. They're just harder to work on than a roller.
Other than when the buttons wear out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, rollers wear out too.
Yeah.
I believe they're very similar for performance,
Really?
but it's just
The simplicity?
yeah.
Yeah.
I like the top speed out of the button.
Yeah, the top speed out of the button,
Yeah.
and there's not many springs that you have to work with.
That you have to work with? Or-
Have to work with.
Oh, what do you mean?
Half.
We run the same spring in his 600 that we do our 440.
Oh, okay.
Same spring.
Yeah.
And your 700.
And the 700, same spring. Yeah.
Like a red white or what is that?
I'm not going to tell you.
Pretty similar helix too, I think.
Yeah, it's very similar helix, and it takes it. Like, yeah.
Like a
Well, did
six,
you use
it's
Did
titanium.
you use an R8 in the 700?
No, I use an R12,
Oh.
but they're basically the same thing.
what's your helix? Like a 64?
No,
5034.
yeah, 5034.
No, yours would be a 5036.
Yeah. For the 700. Yeah.
Sure. All right.
I use a 5034, if anybody's wondering.
First question is a greasy triple question from Brady Scallett. Brady's actually, he worked at Artie Cat and he was one of the guys that got laid off. So.
I know Brady.
Yeah. He's a hell of a collector too.
He was a year ahead of me in body school.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Up in Thief River.
Oh.
We didn't know each other then, but then
Yeah.
like I seen him pop up on the internet. I was like, hey, I thought I know.
Die hard Artie Cat guy as well.
There's a funny story about Brady Scallett if he listens to the show.
Oh yeah, he does.
If Brady, I remember you worked on a Monte Carlo, like an 86 Monte Carlo, but one door was like a SS door and one door was like a normal door.
Yeah.
They put the doors on, they put the mirrors on. The mirrors were, one mirror was further forward than the other. And I don't know if it was like a factory thing, but yeah, one mirror was farther forward than the other. It was like, oh no, after it's all done.
Well, shit.
Yeah. He's on, I have him on Snapchat. He's got like a 800 blast.
Oh yeah?
Like one of them small blast
Yeah.
sleds, but it's got an 800 in it.
That would be sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looked
that's cool.
It looked pretty cool. But he said, been curious. I noticed you ripped every hole shot. I did. And walked away from people early in the greasy triple class. Do you think your sled setup was on point that day, or do you think that the power valve 600 triple you were running may have been an advantage over the non-power valves? I think it was just setup. I think just because I just had more time on my triple than everybody else, pretty much.
Yeah. Mine was loaded up to the gills.
You even said that too. Mandy recorded you saying that.
Yeah.
And I had it in the vlog, but then it got demonetized because Shania Twain was playing in the background.
Oh,
So I had to take it out.
Chad's fucking Chad's playlist.
Yep, it is Chad's playlist.
We listened to a lot of Toby Keith and maybe Cotton Eye Joe a couple times.
But yeah, you said that. You're like, listen for the bog.
yeah. You can just see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
As soon as it comes to life, it's like.
But no, I'd have to say be set up more than power valve to non-power valve.
I don't know. It could be an advantage.
Really? You think so?
Isn't it more in the low RPMs that it makes a difference?
I thought it was at the higher RPMs where when it's high, like just higher RPMs, the power valves are wide open, more power.
Yeah, but, it's only like a quarter throttle when your exhaust valve's open.
Yeah.
Isn't this the old debate?
It
Like,
makes more
this has
power
always been a debate.
Yeah.
in the lower RPMs because the valve is closed, so your port is smaller.
But what's lower RPMs? Because I had some pretty good engagement on that thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, the engagement probably wouldn't matter. It's like the pull of the motor.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sure. But yeah, I would say just from the clutching we had, we knew what kind of worked off of our 440, kind of replicated that in the ZRT. And then with how I have it set up with them comp bars on the front, I got a lot of track on the ground, a lot of studs. And like you can watch it, it don't spin one bit.
Yeah.
It just hooks up and goes. So like it's a tough setup to like maintain. but it works good for just them 3-lap races.
Yeah.
But like I could tell, I could have probably sharpened the carbides for day 2 because they were pretty aggressive for the first day. Where I was like, I don't need to touch them.
Yeah.
But then on that last lap, it was like it started to push in like one corner where it didn't before, and I was like, I could have sharpened them a hair. But so I'd say setup just because I had more time out there. Matt Crosby. We signed their toolbox in their trailer.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Oh, yeah, you signed it too, Colin.
Yeah.
So did Dad.
Yeah.
Did
So-
you, Kyle? Yeah. Yeah.
How does your setup change between 35 above and 10 below?
It's quite a difference. And carbureted sleds.
Yeah, like even just the temperature wise, but even the ice.
Yeah, I like the ice firmness. Yeah.
Yeah, because at 10 below, the ice is way harder than the soft ice at 35 above. But have you noticed, like, it goes back and forth on sometimes softer ice is tighter?
Yeah.
It goes back and forth for me. Sometimes it feels like, sometimes when it's warmer out, it's like, oh man, it's a little tight right now, or else that softer ice, oh, it's a little loose right now.
It almost feels different from lake to lake too.
Really?
Even day to day.
I mean, you look
but
back
that's
at
just
like
day to day.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Pine Lake last year and then Nadawash last year, the temperature difference.
Yeah.
Like
Totally.
I couldn't steer worth a crap with the Pine Lake setup.
On Nadawash?
Yeah.
But then at Nadawash, you could?
No, I couldn't steer worth a crap at Nadawash compared to Pine Lake.
Sure.
I think it was just too soft.
Yeah.
So it would doze, you know? It would almost like shave the ice
Yeah.
rather than bite.
Well, yeah, that's quite a jump. That's like 40 degrees difference there.
Yeah.
So on the ZRT, we'd be dropping 4 jet sizes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know, like my Polaris, when it's really warm out, it won't. So I run a heavier weight when it's colder out than when it's cold.
Yep.
Or than when it's warm.
Yeah. Because your sled can pull it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like when it's warm out or when it's cold out, I can run 63 gram weights and it'll pull it just fine. But if it's way above zero,
Yeah.
I have to drop weight because it won't pull it.
Will it pull it? Will it pull
even
it?
if I drop weight?
Will it pull it initially and then start to just heat sag?
It's peak RPM.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
But-
loses
Yeah.
RPM.
It starts to get hot and then drops. Yeah.
And it's nothing to do with the secondary spring either.
Yeah.
You know, it's a weight mechanical thing.
Yeah, that's how my 4-stroke is. My 4-stroke is pretty meticulous to like the temperature to what I adjust the primary clutch to, if it will hold it for that 100-mile race or not, or if it's gonna on lap 7, if it's gonna get hot and start to drop RPMs.
Yep.
So there's a lot of different stuff that the temperature
It changes a lot of variables.
It pretty much changes everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I noticed on our 440 when that thing, we haven't changed any clutch springs or anything like that on it since we built it because it was always good. But now I notice when they start to heat up, it'll lose RPM.
And that's
really?
what that I was fighting with.
When me and you were out there?
Yeah. It seemed like the second lap everything got heat soaked, so it lose RPM. And it wasn't anything with carburation or anything. It was something in the clutches, I believe. Yeah, it would lose RPM. So, yeah, temperature definitely changes everything.
Yeah.
Literally everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just need you to start building titanium springs and give me one for every single,
Yeah.
every couple of pounds.
Yeah,
you know?
get a spring winder and just change the yeah. Try this. It's like in the shape of the sea. Try this.
Well, that's what I'm sure some people don't understand too, like of these primary springs or secondary springs that they wear out. And like if you're dropping 200, if you've dropped 200 RPMs for some reason, put a new primary spring in.
You'll probably get it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you take that primary or the secondary spring out and like it's a torsional one and you can look at it and like if you look at each side of that spring, the tabs,
They're slacked out.
yeah, if they're not in a straight line with each other and they're like offset, that spring is shot.
Yeah. Yeah. Steel has a memory.
Yeah.
Just keep your clutching fresh, pretty much.
Yeah.
But we could answer that question all night long about all the variables you could change for different ice conditions and different temps.
Yeah. Well, that's why we said like earlier that whenever we do testing and we take notes, like I'll take notes of the temperature, the wind, the rotation of the earth.
Yeah. The curvature over 1.5 miles. So you want to build RPM till the peak of the curvature and
The exact time when the sun is coming down the way it is. I'll write the time down.
And then don't forget the tide too.
How do you pronounce that last name there, Collin?
I'd say Leland.
Eric Leland?
Oh yeah, Eric Leland.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Vintage collector.
Yeah.
Cool guy. Used to race the vintage class.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I recognize the name. I just didn't want to pronounce it wrong. I did tear. I should have Brody reading these names off.
Just so I can totally butcher them without any care in the world.
Lincoln.
I will butcher a name and I will not blink an eye. I'll just read it like it is in full confidence and just yep, that's what I said.
Okay, here you go, Brody.
Oh no, don't make me do that. Oh,
Could you imagine Brody reading through an
read these questions.
through an NFL team?
Oh yeah.
All the names on an NFL.
We're on Eric's.
Eric, Legland. That's what I would have said. It's probably been covered before, but why do you run round bars instead of competition bars on the lake races?
So round bars, you ran round bars on your new Polaris, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think what I'd have to say 90% of the racers would run round bars on their new sleds. Mm-hmm. There are some crazy people that still would want to try to run a comp. Round bars on the new sleds, it's because they've gotten so much front end weight now that you're so over the skis that there's just too much bite up there to where like competition bars on the new sleds, it's pretty sketchy to say the least. Right?
Yeah, a lot of darting. Like you catch a groove, you're falling in that groove.
Yeah.
The round bar kind of eases out that groove, but there's still enough bite there to actually turn. And it's almost like power steering having round bars compared to a comp bar.
I don't know about power steering.
I mean, you fight that competition bar when you're turning.
Oh, yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah.
Round bar, you just turn the bars and it turns.
Yeah, if you don't have the right setup, you'll push that round bar right across the ice.
Yeah, too. Yeah, but I'm saying comp bar is way stiffer.
Yeah.
You're gonna get wore out fast.
Get arm pump.
Yeah, arm pump. Because even going down a straight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, going down a straight with the round bars. You just posted the picture today. 110 one-handed.
Yep.
That like with a comp bar, you're gonna be falling in the rut the whole time.
Yeah, you definitely run the risk of, usually when you're going that fast, it'll glide with the ruts, but it's on the decel where it really sinks in and grabs any rut it finds. But like you can get away with it on the older sleds, like the ZRT, the ZR 440, to where you can run a comp bar on it because you're just sitting that much farther back.
Yeah.
And
I run such a tight spring on the front shock on the ZRT, and as heavy as it is in the belly pan, that I just use a 10-inch round bar on that.
I couldn't get a 10-inch round to bite on the ZRT.
We're running a 175-pound spring in the front.
In the front what?
Front shock.
The front skid shock?
No, the front.
Oh, the front ski shocks.
Yeah.
Ski shocks.
Why?
It handles like a fucking dream.
Really? That heavy?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah, 175 pounds is what we ran this year. And I could let you ride the ZRT when it's going.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, holy shit. I'm not shitting.
But yeah, that's where I'd made the comment. Oh, VS3 is calling us right now? Are we connected, Brody?
Yep. Should be. Yep.
Shop Talk Podcast.
We were connected. We could hear the ring.
Hang on, Vince. 1 second. We lost connection.
He said, "Gosh darn it."
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Say what you said again.
Yeah, sorry.
God damn it.
No, before that.
Is this the chicken joint or no?
This is Pizza Hut.
Yeah,
Well, they got chicken there.
that is true.
Oh, most of them have a wing stop in them.
Not the one in Bemidji, no.
The one in Bemidji
well,
is
that's-
straight out of the 80s.
Yeah, they're going for that
Yeah.
that retro theme there.
Yeah.
VS3, are you currently riding bicycle in Arkansas?
Like right now? No,
like
I'm
that's-
driving.
No,
But
that's
we were riding bicycles earlier.
So you drove all the way down to Arkansas to ride bike?
Yes.
You drove?
Well, what am I going to do? Ride my bike down here?
If you're fucking committed, yeah.
I'm not Lance Armstrong. I don't have cancer.
Hannah does like those 600-mile races.
That's not that many miles, but, that amount at a time.
That's dedication, Vince, to drive all the way to Arkansas for bicycling.
Well, it's only because we were at her parents' and it was only like 8.5 hours.
Only.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's like just driving to frickin' Roseau twice. Except the scenery is a lot better.
Sure, I suppose.
But you don't go through a Skyme on the way to Arkansas.
Yeah, probably not.
So just
At least not the way we took.
just you and Hannah trip?
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Vince, now that you're engaged, are we invited to the wedding?
No, not you guys.
How about the bachelor party? I love the party.
Maybe, because we're going to be doing some dirt bike stuff. So.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pimp. Partying and a Dawn and dirt bike? That sounds like a really fun. I mean, that's what I do when we ride anyways.
Yeah. We're going to do the best fro impression on an old two-strokes.
Yeah. Everybody just use my
like
bike
Cat
and we'll just throw it on you. Throw a fatty.
Vince, so you were up at Pine Lake all weekend helping Alex Satine and Evan Peppel out.
I was.
So I guess kind of the biggest news of what's kind of different or what's out of the ordinary, I guess, would be these live valve shocks that you had on Alex's and Evan's sleds.
Yeah.
So you're running 4 electrically controlled shocks.
Yeah.
Through
they're electronic damping.
Yeah, what did I say? Charged? Oh,
Controlled.
Yeah. No, but just like there's other versions of electric shocks. So.
Oh, sure. So it's all ran through like the Polaris brain box?
Everything. I mean, it's. I can't remember on those ones. I think it is a separate like suspension ECU, and that it ties in with everything that into their sled. So it's all there. Like they have the programming stuff. We pretty much just supply the hardware. But then like we were doing algorithm changes while we were out there as well because Alex got the software to do it and all that.
And so like there's no AI in that, right? Like.
No, it's all still stuff that we're like we go through and read some data because like even in the AIM data traces we can see what it's doing, like how much damping it's adding per shock, and then you can see which map it's pulling that from, and so we can change all the different. I mean, there's tons and tons of different pages of different map things you can change in there. So, and we're only working with like freaking 8 of them maybe.
My God.
Is it all just like you're just like zeros and ones?
Zeros and ones.
No, it's all it's pretty much based on like a acceleration, like whether it's longitude or latitude, and then a speed basically, or like at certain speeds, I think it was.
That's crazy.
So you have this graph, and then you tell it where you want the damping to be based on that. And then you have like a base map, and then there's cornering, acceleration, braking. And then there's like, it knows if you're airborne kind of thing.
That's wild.
So,
was there anything of like looking at the data that like even surprised you, like looking at like, oh man, I can't believe it's compressing that hard under load, like right here or something like that?
Well, a lot of stuff surprised us when we were trying to figure out what the hell we were actually doing, because we didn't really have support from players like we were told we were going to. So it was just me, Alex, and Evan looking at all this shit, trying to figure it out. And then the software was expired. And so it's about 9 o'clock on a Saturday. We get a hold of one of the software or one of the engineers, and he somehow gets a hold of one of the IT guys at 9:30 at night, and they update the software. And then we couldn't get to the software, so another guy had to download the software and put it to a file into a location that Alex could get to the new software.
Oh my
And
god!
then about 10:15, we were able to actually flash some stuff. So
Oh, is that why you guys were out there enough that late on Saturday
yeah,
night?
I mean, we were just looking at data and stuff for a couple hours, honestly, trying to figure out what it was doing so we could actually make the right changes. And then we made a new map, and then we realized, oh, good, we can't actually do this anyway. So I had started taking apart shocks to just do it with hardware and let it use the stock algorithm. But then we got a hold of those guys, so we did some other stuff.
Oh man!
Because I seen the Instagram story of like at like 10:30, and Alex and Vince and those guys are riding, and I'm just getting ready for bed. I'm like, oh man,
Yeah. And all of that just a DNF on Sunday.
Oh, I know. That sucked.
Yeah, that sucks bad.
Well, I mean, at least on Saturday we got some test time with Evan because he ran his stalker in the mod class.
Oh, yep.
So that's how we knew we needed to make some changes, because like all the way leading up through testing, you're like, yeah, do under race conditions. You're like, oh, well, that's not exactly what we wanted, and so we made a bunch of changes. And it was really good for the couple laps that I mean, Evan only made it about half a mile or something like that. I think he almost hit Taylor when his sled broke right in front of him. But then Alex did 2 laps or something. So
yeah. No, it was pretty. Yeah, like Evan and Taylor both threw their hands up almost simultaneously, to where it was like they were like waving at each other almost.
Yeah. Hey guys.
It's crazy on how fast you can react to it. Where there's 9 of us in that first flight, all tucked down in the snow dust, and you just instantly see 2 guys' hands go up, like it's in the snow dust, and it's like on how fast your reaction time is to something like that.
Yeah, like you're pretty sure they aren't listening to YMCA.
No, it's HOTTOGO.
No, it's HOTDOGS. Come on.
So yeah, that was we were gonna talk to you before the season started about that. Oh yeah, Vince, when you were sick up here, you were gonna help those guys and do the podcast with us. We were gonna talk about it, but
so then I came down with the pneumonia.
Yeah. But no, that's really cool technology being brought into what we're doing.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Like it's cool for ice stuff. Like there's definitely some advantages and everything to it. Like I mean, there's 3 maps you can select on the sled too. It's like comfort, rally, and extreme. I think they call the 3 different modes. So like you saw they pretty much just destroyed every hole shock, because we can just dump all the damping out of the rear track shock, so it just transfers and hooks up like when you pinch it. So
almost,
and then they were changing it down the first straight into a different mode so it'd corner better and all that.
So like almost like a start map off of like MotoGP.
Yeah, somewhat. But yeah, we aren't doing no engine stuff, I guess. It's just the suspension.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Is this the first time you've had these shocks on a snowmobile on the ice? Because
on a race sled, because it came out last year on stock Polarises, on some of their 650 and 850 stuff. but yeah, it's a little bit of, it was going to be hard. Like we couldn't do it really last year, but then this year with the updated engine, it got the new stator and everything like that. So basically all we had to do was plug all the extra stuff in that we needed, where last year's sled probably couldn't even run it.
Wow.
With the old motor and stuff like that.
Like how fail safe is, because whenever you talk about electronics, everybody gets like, I don't know about electronics. Like, but like this is what people run on their side by side stuff, like in the desert and the dunes and.
Yeah, there's still a couple of freaking weirdos that are like, I don't trust electronics, even though every Baja race for the past 2 years, I think, has been one on live valve stuff.
Really?
So it's pretty much in the desert. If you don't have it, it's like, what are you even showing up for?
Wow.
God, that's wild.
Yeah.
Kyle, VS3, he didn't hook you up with no live valve for Pine Lake?
Yeah. Does my sled have this, Vince?
It has the potential, I think. But you got to talk to some people at Polaris to get the stuff.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll just,
I mean, I've talked to Alex for you, trying to get you on that ambassador program.
How I talk to Alex is I go through Vince or you.
Yeah.
And that's how it's going to stay.
Yeah. And I don't mind it that way.
Yeah.
That way, if there's, if I fail, it's just a miscommunication between you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, then it's one of our faults. It's always the fucking shock guy's fault.
Yeah. Yeah, what the hell, dude? I got 6th in the semi-pro.
That's still pretty damn
that was
good.
the shock guy's fault.
No, I couldn't slow down, so probably something on your.
Did you try pulling the clutch lever on the left side or no?
No, I just put the blame on you, Vince. It's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I hate me too.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you.
He tries his best.
And he did do the best. It's,
if I want to.
For only having 80 miles on it, it feels really good.
Heck yeah.
It felt really good.
Yeah, 6th in semi-pro. That's pretty damn good.
For only having 80 miles.
Yeah, exactly, on a brand new
Braking
sled.
miles, 10 miles.
Yeah.
So pretty much 10 miles of testing.
God.
Literally.
No wonder. The thing wasn't even fast yet. It takes like 100 miles to get those things to actually start moving.
Yeah, so I had, did the braking miles at 70 miles.
Yeah.
Did like 10 miles of testing, like, okay, make a couple changes here and there, and then I went and raced it, and then 6th. And I was like, that's pretty good.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
Totally, dude.
Huh. No, that's pretty cool technology, Vince. Are you putting that on?
Yeah.
Oh, so I joked with you, like asking, like, hey, could I get that for the RDCat? So it's only kind of through Polaris computers right now. Like it's not available for anything else.
All the electronic stuff is through Polaris. So.
Oh, okay, cool.
There ain't nothing wrong with the old quick adjust.
The dial crash?
Yeah.
Oh, the dial adjust. Yeah. Yeah. Vince worked on our ZRT one and it worked perfect. And then
Nice.
Friday when we get down there, Nate was on the 440. The dial adjust on the 440, O-ring blew out, covered in Nate in oil.
Yeah.
And so I go up to, I asked Vince, I was like, did you bring all the dial adjust parts?
Bringing technology from 97.
Yeah.
Did you bring the 97 stuff? as he's building the fucking time machine in the new Polaris.
But you have all the dial adjust parts.
I know. And the one on the ZR, it took 3 of them to make the one. And the ZRT is very similar story. So
Yeah, it took like 1.75 to make the one.
it worked all weekend though. I was too scared to adjust it during the race though. I was like, I don't know.
Oh, really?
Well, no, it was handling pretty good, so I didn't need to. But like, I could have given it one turn, maybe on that 3rd lap, just to get a little bit more ski pressure. But I was like, it's working fine right now. I don't need to mess with it. I'm pulling away.
Oh, Vince, my brother is here.
Yeah, Collin Grover, the faster one.
Oh, Collin's here?
The faster one's here.
Now,
Collin, why did you let Gunner beat you, even though your ZRT sounded about 7 million times faster than his?
See?
just trying.
Well, try harder.
Yeah.
You're supposed to say you
Right.
weren't even trying.
Yeah.
Did hearing all
tried
those
so
triples
hard,
out there? Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say I tried so hard I ended up upside down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cobra doesn't make windshields for those anymore.
Yeah.
I know that was a fucking green windshield too.
Yeah.
We have it in the pod.
I've been on eBay.
Oh yeah.
There's two on eBay that are kind of like that one. So
Oh
There's
Yeah.
got to be some at Thomas Snow Sports.
I would bet.
Yeah, probably.
yeah. You gotta find one of them nice black magic stickers though.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
two
Oh,
more,
yeah.
I think.
That's
Oh.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Vince also brought us another prize for our studio here, right behind Kyle. Is Alex Sateen's mod hood from the Sioux last year. We have the side panel sitting up there ever since we were up at Alex's shop. But now Vince, he's like, "Hey, we finally stole enough parts off of this old hood. Do you want it?"
Yeah.
Well, obviously,
Yeah, we
yeah.
took the insert part off the front so we could put the aero windshield on Alex's mod. And then he's like, well, I'm going to just throw this away. I'm like, I bet I know somebody that could use it.
Yeah, don't
Hell
Alex,
yeah.
don't throw away anything. Just send it to my house.
We got to just sitting on the floor in the background. We got to do some management. We got a poster to hang up. We got to move some stuff around.
Yeah.
We'll get it up on the wall.
You gotta build us a studio, Brody. Like,
Get all these bullshit tools out of your garage.
I know. I should move these.
A cabinet studio, floating cabinet studio.
Ooh. But yeah, I should move those.
We got to foam insulate the whole ceiling in here.
yeah, for the sound dampening.
Yeah.
Yep. But so Vince, are you gonna what?
Well, you were gonna say something about hearing triples.
Oh yeah, just if Vince felt like he missed out not bringing an SRX 600 triple.
Nope.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Nope. Wow. Shut that down right away.
Would have been cool.
Yeah.
I mean, would have been cool, sure. But I'm like, looking at all that crap, I'm like, you know how much easier it is to work on a shock?
I don't know. You were up till 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, but a lot of that is sitting around just like eating chips and stuff.
Looking at a computer screen.
Yeah.
So was it all like electronic stuff you were changing, or did you actually open them up and change like valving in them actually?
Yeah, we did do a valving change in the ski shocks only, I think.
Oh, okay.
In addition to the electronic stuff, because we did a really big electronic change.
God, I'd love to try that just to see what it's like.
That throws such a big fucking wrench into play. Like, I'm so worried about
Yeah.
like the engine and traction and stuff like that and handling. And then
Yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, well,
Now a computer too.
now we got to map this fucking thing.
That would.
Yeah.
Do you think that will come into play at the Sioux Vince of like starting out like nice and smooth like the race does, and then come lap 400 to 500 where it gets super rough? Just change it.
I think it could. Like, we're not running it this year.
Oh, okay.
Because Alex is he's building a like a regular like factory mod,
Oh,
like this kind of what Nelson's are running,
oh,
like fuel injected, like IQR
yep.
mod kind of thing.
Oh, he's not going with his Matrix kind of mod.
No, just that thing is pretty trashed. It turns out,
The one,
and it's just easier to build one that somebody has already, and it turns out it's really fast.
is it true that he won the Pro Open at Pine Lake on it with one used piston in there?
Oh yeah, yeah. We went and got one from Nelson's because he didn't even have one with him.
Oh no
Wow.
way!
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
It's like we don't have a new one. Just throw a used one in there.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, well, this one looks better than the other one, so
Yeah.
we'll just do that.
It's that Polaris
But,
oil.
yeah.
That's what you're paying $75 a gallon for.
Yeah.
Polaris oil. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plug.
Yeah. Alex, I'm doing you so good here. just send me a barrel oil, please.
Well, I'm still waiting for Alex to sponsor me the chain case oil I've been putting in my sled.
Yeah. You use Polaris?
Yeah.
That's the best shit.
I know. I sent a video.
We'll take, between Gunner and I, we'll take 2 barrels of VES oil and then 2 barrels of chain case oil.
2 barrels of chain case
Holy
oil.
shit.
What's the rest of your winter plans looking like here, Vince? Are you actually suiting up to race?
I don't really know yet.
Oh, you're still debating.
Yeah, I don't know if I can get the time off yet. So.
Oh, well, okay. So I was just talking about, are you thinking about racing Ottertail still? Or is that
Oh, I don't know. I did talk to Todd a little bit.
Yeah.
And it turns out that the nitro is improved stock legal.
Okay.
Don't you dare.
Semi-pro improved against Kyle.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I'll race the improved class if I go to Ottertail.
Oh, really?
Why?
Dude, it's like $400 to enter.
That is true.
That's true. Very true.
Unless if you race the improved class, maybe I'll just do the improved.
No, the semi-pro stock has more money in it.
I don't give a shit about the money. It's about beating Vince.
Yeah. We're racing snowmobiles. Do you think we really give a shit about the money?
I do.
I do.
Oh, so, okay, you're still debating on it at least, so that's good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, but then for the Sioux, you're still wondering if you're getting time off for that.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
pretty much.
How about you skip Ottertail and then we just race Park Rapids in the ditch?
I don't know if you have paid attention to the weather or not lately, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Nah, I don't think so.
Shut up, Vince.
They're going to be on that stupid lake with 8 million goddamn turns again.
Yeah, that'll be sweet. That was fun.
Fishhook Lake,
It's Arm Pump City.
Arm Pump City.
Oh, yeah, I did get arm pumped that race. I can admit that, Brody.
Yeah,
You should
nice.
race the F7 there.
Oh, God, no. My arms would fall off.
I think the last time we raced there was when I accidentally ran into the back of Alex and then pulled the A-arm out of the bulkhead.
That was when I barely.
So you are a regular Vince Freeze then.
Yeah. I barely knew you, just like a little bit, and I pulled up next to you. I'm like, hey.
Hey.
Like, we knew each other, but like barely knew each other. you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
Yeah, it was Chance was with you.
Yeah,
That weekend.
yeah. That's what it was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To think that was only like four years ago, something like that.
Yeah, would have been 2020 or so.
Yeah, 2020, I think.
Yeah.
Now look at us.
Yeah.
Now look at us.
Yeah, we got a fucking podcast.
We got this.
We just made that joke with Vince in the group chat just a couple of weeks ago of like just a couple of years ago when he messaged me just asking me about ice conditions on Pine Lake. I'm like, who the hell is this dirt bike rider guy?
Yeah.
But it's funny, we're only like a town away
Yeah.
and then never ever knew each other.
No.
Good times.
Good times.
How about you, Vince?
Oh, yeah. What about?
Are we going to be best friends coming up in the near future?
I think we got to give it at least another year. But we'll see.
Very cool. I'm excited.
Oh, I'm pumped.
2025 is going to be awesome.
I'm going to do best friends.
really start the wolf pack.
There you go.
Huh. But okay, Vince, we actually had a lot of questions submitted this week for our Facebook comments. So we were reading through questions when you called.
Outstanding.
But
Any good ones?
oh yeah, there was a handful of pretty good ones so far.
Here's a good one. How do you get a purple top XLT 34 millimeter carburetors to go 110?
You drop it out of an airplane into the ocean.
Terminal velocity.
Terminal velocity.
It's probably got too much air drag to go that fast. It's such a big piece of shit boat engine.
Terminal velocity is the max speed on that thing. That's a good answer.
Hannah is looking at me questionably right now. So.
That's great.
Well, tell Hannah we said thank you for the call.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
She heard you.
Yeah.
Very good.
She gave you the thumbs up.
Oh, did you tell
Nice.
Hannah we were giving her props the one episode after Brody's marathon, talking about how much better of an athlete she is than Brody?
I don't know if she listened to that one or not.
Oh, well, we can. Hey, if Hannah wants to race the F7 at Park Rapids, and then see who gets arm pump worse.
Yeah, I don't think that's how you make the F7 go fast.
No, they're already fast. It's just the endurance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay, Vince. Well, have a safe 8-hour drive from Arkansas back to Minnesota. So.
Oh no, it's 12 back home. So.
Oh, you were that far south of Brainerd already. Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yep. So
Jeez.
it's all right. It's just a left and then a right.
Yeah.
See, but Vince and Hannah have some sweet ass like bikes. So like they're like
It's worth it.
They're pretty cool bikes.
Yeah. Then it's like, oh yeah.
It's not like our Walmart bikes, Kyle. Not Walmart bikes.
It's a GT. Do they sell GT? No. Yeah, I should say it's a Huffy.
It's a Huffy.
Yeah, speaking of Huffies, I need a sick ass Fox suspension for a Huffy then.
I don't think we make them that small anymore.
But you'll do it.
Maybe.
New quote.
I'll do it, maybe.
Every time we talk, the quote changes.
I like the I'll try my best.
Yeah.
Yeah. It went from I'll do it to I'll do it, maybe. Yeah, I'll try my best. Just learning stuff about yourself through the year.
We are growing
Like, I don't
together.
really want to do this, it turns out.
VS3 suspension. Send them your forks and your shocks.
Maybe
Yep.
I'll do it.
Maybe he'll get
I
to
got a
them.
couple I got to do once I get home. So
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
It's a hell of a way
Yep.
to bring in the new year.
Yeah.
Drive from
I know.
Arkansas
Just
to right
forking
to
around.
Forks.
We got to get like a VS3 like Shoptalk code, Vince, to where people can recommend. We've recommended them to VS3, and then you give them like a 1% discount or something.
Yeah, like I'll like do the first fork at full price, and then they get like a 0% discount on the second one or something.
We'll call it the 1%ers Club.
Yeah.
But, well, all right, Vince. Well, thanks again for all your help for me and Kyle and Brody and Dad at Pine Lake with the shock work. We really
Greatly
appreciate it.
appreciated. I'm going to have some questions probably this week coming up. I'm going to do a little more testing.
Okay.
So
All right. Sounds
if
good.
it doesn't pop on me.
If it doesn't pop.
We
Stop
all
ride
know what I'm
pop.
talking about. I didn't say it, but
Yep.
we all know what I'm talking about.
Stop ride. But,
Yep.
well, okay, VS3. Thanks again.
Okay. We'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Mega
Bye-bye.
floats.
Hannah's just got to be looking at him from the car. Like,
Oh yeah.
He's just on the phone. Oh, that's funny.
electric shocks. What a
I know.
What a time to
God,
be alive.
that is crazy.
That's wild. I can't even begin to picture it.
Is there
in my
a
mind.
wire in there or
Yeah,
something?
they're wired.
Into the shock?
Yeah. Yep.
That's insane.
And
Well,
it's
I mean,
just
like-
constantly changing.
Yeah.
And constantly mapping it. And the way he explained how it knows when you're accelerating and knows when you're braking, like, God damn, that's crazy.
Guaranteed mine would leak like hell.
Yeah.
Open them up and try to
Yeah, we go to pop them apart. It's fuck.
So I believe this next question's from Paulie V.
Do these take nitrogen?
You open up a shock and it's just all electrical cords in there. Just like,
Where's the oil go?
I don't know if you've seen that meme, but he's like, "There's 1,000,000 wires in here."
or the Hangover one. I got light gray, dark gray,
Medium gray. That's me when I'm in the paint booth. I got light gray, dark gray, and medium gray.
Oh, I'm colorblind.
Oh shit.
Okay, Brody.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is from Paulie V.
Well, you're the one reading it, so
Paul Votava.
It's Vodava.
Vodava?
I learned that
Tava.
this week too. I always used to call him Vatava.
Oh, Paulie V.
Paulie V. Yeah, I knew it was
We got
Paulie
Paulie V on the table here.
Oh, hell yeah. He pulled up to me and Dad at Heydays on a Huffy.
Yeah.
Talking about Huffies.
like a mid-sized
mid-sized.
It was a child's bike. I had no idea who it was for the split second. He came rolling up. Hey!
It was a child's bike.
Anyway, is the F7 going to make an appearance at Ottertail? My Gen 11 will be there.
Gen 2.
Gen 2.
Why do you put 11 then?
Because it's Roman numerals.
Then put 2 eyes. Anyway, Gen 2 will be there. Okay. I get it now.
Yes, Paulie V. I'll be there on the F7.
Gunner's going to be
You're
racing
gonna
it.
do it.
Yeah.
I'll just enter it in classics. I want to compare lap times with Pro Open, just for fun.
Yeah.
Because I am pretty sure I'm not racing Pro Open down in Ottertail. Just like you said, Kyle, $400 entry fee. Mm-hmm. Then Pro Open sleds have gotten fast. I mean, like we said in the start of the show, like
God, they're so fast.
they're going 120 miles an hour now. Granted, I don't think the Ottertail track will have the straightaways that like Pine Lake does, but still, like just they're way lighter, way faster. I mean, Jesse's stock RS is over 140 horsepower.
Yeah.
And then like the mod sleds, they got to be 150. Mm-hmm. So I was just going to run classics on Saturday. Dad's running masters on Saturday, just for fun.
Yeah.
And then on Sunday, just do, if it's 3 laps, they'll just do 2.9 laps and then just pull off.
You'll have fun on that F7.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what we get back. That's what we're trying to get back to is the fun aspect of it.
Yeah.
That's where like
sure.
when I raced the ZRT at Nadawash and racing against just out there at the same time with the Masters guys and the kids and all the Masters guys, they came up to me after like, oh man, that was so cool to have you out there. And I got little kids looking over at me like that. And I mean, that's the fun part of it. Like it's just to go out there on a sled like that handles so good and is just fun to drive is fun.
Yeah, you'll have fun. See if you get arm pump.
You could take my XC.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Race classics and semi-pro.
Yeah.
Are you staying down there?
That I don't know. I don't think so.
It's Fergus Falls, so it's like,
Hour and a half?
2 hours probably.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, south of Detroit Lakes. So
Yeah, I suppose DL is an hour and a half. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's kind of our generic plan as of right now. We thought about the ZRT and Pro Open, but I have brake issues on that thing. I'm gonna replace the whole caliper and master cylinder again, just to try something different. Try out another.
Did you open it up like how I sent you that video?
Yeah. I
pulled the pistons out.
Pulled the pistons out, cleaned it, checked the O-rings, oiled up the O-ring. Yeah. I mean, it's not leaking. Or nothing.
Does it just get soggy though?
No, it's just like it's just got a mushy feel. Like I have almost like.
Did you put a Firecat braided line on it, or is it a rubber line?
No, it's just a solid steel braided line. Okay, I don't know what it's off of or what it's for, but yeah, it's just like it's almost like if you just think of it as your pads are just eating down, like just like as you're pulling it, the pads are just going. Shh. That's what it feels like, but it's not wearing the pads like that because I still have a lot of pad left. So that's why on Saturday I was over revving, and I was nervous about how the brakes were feeling to how they were going to last. So then that's when on Sunday you and Langus were closer to me on lap 1 and 2 than I wanted you to be. So I was having to push it a little bit harder. I was like, oh my God, I got this pro race coming up and these guys are freaking right there. It was like,
Just can't help yourself.
it was like, if I do have an issue or if it does start to lose RPM or something on that last lap, I want to try to get a gap. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, just looking over, it's like, God damn it, they're still right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, F7, Ottertail.
Yep. Here's a doozy.
What's the name?
It's Blake. That's
Oh,
their
yeah,
first
yeah,
name.
you'll like this one.
And I'm gonna say Hellbash, Hellbish,
I would say Halbosh.
Hellbosh,
Yeah,
Hellbash,
I think
Hellbosh.
so. Yep.
So Blake Hellbosh, right? Okay. Will the Deerdals and Core Power Sports, Jesus Christ, ever bury the hatchet and have Pine Lake be the Jared Deerdal Memorial Race and a national race again, where the racers can get year-end points like it always used to be? Will it ever be part of Core?
I don't think so. But I mean, it's not like Deerdal's own Pine Lake.
No. So like I would say, I don't know. We could have asked Chad about this question too, but I would say no. I mean,
If it was part of Core, could it be as big of a payout?
well, see, that's where
it gets confusing.
it gets, because Core charges money to come to Pine Lake. Mm-hmm. So whether it's $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 or whatever they charge. So like Deerdals don't have to pay that to anybody except pay it back to the racers to have the race, or they use whatever money to pay the ISR insurance, because ISR insurance, that they even have to pay ISR insurance for the race weekend, which I don't know how much is $2,500, $3,000 or something. So it's like, I don't know how to word it. Kyle?
I would just say no, because like you say, the money aspect would probably get confusing.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I don't like to talk about it that way, but
No, not really.
there's stuff works.
I mean, they've done it successfully the last 3 years.
Yep. Why
on-
change it up?
on their own now, to where I think it'd be hard to change it back now almost. I mean, and it's an ISR affiliated event, so everybody's getting their contingency. And then like I know some people didn't mind that it wasn't a Core race now, because they could almost test at Pine Lake a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then when the championship of Core starts now in Ottertail, now it's the start for them. Mm-hmm. There's some people that looked at it that way too, I know of.
Yeah.
And Pine Lake is so unique all on its own. Like, it almost shouldn't be a part of a circuit.
Because for many, many years, it was just a Clearwater.
Just a lake race.
Yeah.
Just like they used to have back in the day, like club races.
Yeah. I can't remember when. Well, yeah, that's how it started out, as a club race. But then I wonder when. We talked to somebody about this, about like when ISOC came in, or. Mm-hmm. Can't remember the date.
It's amazing, though, that a club race has developed to what Pine Lake is.
Yeah.
Paying back $77,000.
Yeah.
One of the biggest ice Le Mans race in the country.
Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know. Good question, Blake.
Good question.
It's a tough to say yes or no. I mean,
we don't know, but
we're just spitballing here.
yeah.
Another doozy. I can get the first name. First names are good. Ryan, the OG Ryan. I don't know his last name.
Say it.
What's it?
Kostanwicz.
Costanza?
Kostanowicz. I don't know. I believe it's German.
Kostanwicz.
Let me see.
Kostanowicz.
Oh, yeah, I guess I wouldn't have known how to say that one either, Brody.
How do you say it?
Collin?
I'm not even going to try.
Kastanowicz.
All right, we'll go with that.
Okay.
Stanowicz. And I believe this is for probably Gunner or everyone here. Are you running the I-500 snowmobile race this year? Question mark.
Yes.
Gunner says yes.
For the Sioux,
Yeah, I'll be at the Sioux.
how about the Goodrich Grigla?
No, he's talking about the Sioux. isn't he?
International 500
Oh,
snowmobile
yeah,
race.
it's the
yeah,
Sioux.
yeah. So the Sioux, yeah. Up in the air.
You're up in the air?
If you're going though, aren't you?
I'm going.
Yeah.
I'll be there. I already took time off of work for it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be racing.
Be racing.
Yep, I'll be racing.
All right.
That's about all I have to say about that right now.
You ever been to the Sioux, Colin?
Nope.
No?
This year?
Maybe. I mean, possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be
We're
fun
going
to
to try
go.
and get him out there.
Heck yeah.
But that's not up to any of us.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll be at the Sioux.
All right, cool. Scott Nesvold. I got that one. That one's easy. Should throw a fan class in the mix for Pine Lake. One of these emojis of the dude grabbing his chin and like looking smart.
So yeah, we talked about that just a handful of episodes
Yeah.
again. That if they brought a fan class back and put a bunch of money into it, and the dad is like, well, then we have to get a freaking fan sled.
And six sleds now.
Yeah.
I mean, that would kind of be the thing to do for some of the other classes, like that have kind of fallen off, like the 85 horsepower class or the vintage class, you know.
Yeah. Was it?
Like,
Yeah.
like
It's-
even in like for core or whatever, nobody shows up for vintage anymore.
Right.
I think we were the last ones to race a vintage
Nada
class,
wash.
you know. So
Yeah.
it almost wouldn't be a bad idea to replace vintage with like a fan class.
Like up to 02 and older 440 fans.
Or
Yeah, or when do they make the Pro or the Pro X and the ZR440 up
I
to?
mean, they made a Pro X fan up until 03.
Yep.
So, I mean, 03 and older.
Yeah, because then the ZR 440
You,
would have
you
been.
could run a ZR4 or 03 ZR440 up in that class too. And those are 101 horsepower.
a
Yeah.
Were they
440
that much?
I think they were like 100 horse, 90 horse, something like
a
that.
440 fan?
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say. It's like 90 horsepower, which I believe it because the LT Gray is 86, whatever they were.
60. Our LT Grays are like.
We should call Brady Deerdahl right now.
Were they a 90 horsepower machine?
I think they were way under that. Like they were god awful slow.
Maybe I'm thinking like a 550, something like that.
Yeah, like
Like the Reed valve 550 fan, I thought was like up in horsepower.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't
No.
know. I have like 70 stuck in my head for.
yeah, that's what I think too. Oh,
So
sure.
if you replace the 85
Give me my phone,
plus,
Replace vintage with fan.
yeah, and then like
Am I done
marketed
reading?
as
No.
the
no, you're not.
85 plus or 85 horsepower class or whatever, you know, because like when they were running 500s, like that fucking class was packed full. But there'd
The
have to
fan
be.
class would be a pretty good class though, because then you could even take like, let's say, a junior that doesn't have a new machine or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
If they had a fan cooled sled,
It'd
let
be
them
an-
try that.
It'd be
you
an
know?
introduction class.
Yep, it'd be a really good class.
Yeah.
67 horsepower.
67
Yep.
out of what?
Out of what?
A 440? Or?
Yeah, out of a 02 440Z.
I don't know why I'm thinking 90.
Whoever told you that was
So
lying.
yeah, 65 to 70, we'll say, of just the generic numbers I'm seeing here.
But it's still a good introduction class.
Oh, it'd be funner than hell. I mean, you're all going so slow to where like that's what Dad and Brian or Brady and like Rewadina,
Yeah.
those guys said that the competition was so close.
Yeah.
That if you blew a corner, you're going from second to fifth.
Yeah.
Like that, just blowing one corner, just because everybody was going so slow that the mistakes were minimal.
And that's why it's a great introduction class to, like, you know, say juniors and stuff like that.
Yeah,
They want to enter, but they're
Somebody that wants to race for the first time.
yeah,
It'd be a great class.
yeah.
Well, hey,
But
you replied to this question.
Yeah.
there'd have to be some sort of incentive to race that class. So,
Money.
Yeah, money would
Yeah.
be the thing.
If they did a money class at Pine Lake for fans, we would have Dad's original '99
Yeah.
XCF fan
Yeah.
in the garage within an hour
Yeah,
because Regan owns it.
yeah. But
That's right, he does. God
You'd-
damn.
you'd still want to keep it kind of open for, so like maybe just like a payback class. So like the entries that they get would be paid back to the top 3. Not like an incentive as in sponsor this class, because then you get guys like us that are going to build fan cools, and if it's going to be an introduction class.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see where I see where you're coming, as making an entry level class instead of just a big money per payout class.
Exactly.
I see.
So maybe, yeah, if like Core did something where they got rid of like the vintage stuff or whatever, and then put a fan class in, pay back the entry fees that you get from that race.
I could see where it'd be really hard to try to publicize something like that, because then it takes kids off of new sleds.
Yeah.
It takes kids off of new
But
sleds.
it's also bringing people that can't afford, their parents can't afford a brand new, $15,000 machine
yeah.
for them to go and race juniors and not get paid.
Go buy a $2,000 Z440.
Yeah, and then you got something that you can build and work on,
Yeah.
and you're getting paid back if you're doing good.
Yeah.
There's an incentive there,
Yep.
a drive there.
Yeah.
But most people don't think like us.
That could be a really cool class.
Yeah, I think it could be. 100% payback to the fan class for what's brought in.
Yeah.
Like all the
But,
entries.
yeah, then you have to limit it down so much. Like, is it going to be a juniors class of 10 to 14 or a semi-pro?
Even if it was,
It's
if
fan
it
cooled
was-
sleds. They're all gonna run the same
True.
mile an hour. If you make a mistake, you're gonna lose that position.
I'll run a fan class.
But yeah, Gunner's going to be out there with a bunch of juniors just trying their first race. And they're like, what the hell is he doing in
There's
here?
money on the line.
Yeah.
I'll be out there.
Yeah, you
there's-
feel really good about that win. Yeah.
Yeah.
If the check clears.
Yeah, a lot of people. My first race, I was racing against Gunner. What the hell? Why is Gunner in my first race?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to learn.
Yeah. I mean, but if they only kept the payout to, whatever the race entries are, there's not going to be an incentive to go build a brand new machine
Yeah.
or, build
even if it was just a trophy class, they'd still get sleds to show up.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely they would.
But the money is the incentive of
yeah.
not.
Yeah.
So make a sport level 440 fan class.
something, because you can go buy a fan cooled sled like,
They're on Marketplace.
yeah,
No.
97 Jag.
There was one I just seen a super nice O2. Like it caught my eye because I thought it was a 440
ZR?
liquid.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, that thing's clean.
Yeah.
And then no, it was a fan. But all right, next one, Brody.
All right.
Good question though.
Yeah, that was a really good
that was a
question.
good
I
one.
think it's a great idea,
Yeah.
but we don't have a say in anything.
If there's a 440 fan money class, sign me up.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we'll put an asterisk for
You'll see.
introduction riders, or yeah.
You'll see Gunner out on the lake sounding like a freaking Hoover vacuum
Yeah.
cleaner.
All them like 15-year-old kids, holy shit, that thing's fast.
Could you imagine, like even when we jumped off of, I suppose you didn't race on Sunday there, Kyle, jumping off the triple onto the 440. I went back to back.
Yeah.
The 440 was so god-awful slow.
Just a pooch.
I was just holding it wide open in every corner. It's like, just holding on. It's like this is all it's got, I guess.
That was the first time that I jumped on the 440 since last year.
Yeah.
And like I come to that first corner and I was like, oh yeah, I can touch my knee to the ground.
But if you jumped on a 440 fan, it'd be like like just like looking around, lighting up a cigarette.
That's what you should do if they bring back the fan class. Get a fedunk helmet.
Yep.
The shield.
The open face and just be
With a cigar. Yeah. And we'll tell you, if you go out and race this race, you got to finish that cigar.
Okay, buddy.
All right, now I think I know this name, so it would be funny if I didn't know it, but I think it's Brudas.
Oh yeah.
Michael B. Brudas.
Yeah.
Mike
Spray
Brudas.
foam sponsor.
So yeah, I recognize that last name. Yep. But at first, when I saw it, I'm like, oh, what the hell? How do I say that? But yeah, then it clicked. But top fan, by the way, top fan. What races you got on the schedule? Question mark.
What do we got coming up? We got
Ottertail, Park Rapids,
Park
Sioux.
I need to take a leak.
Yep.
Ottertail, Park Rapids, the Sioux, Leech Lake.
Are you doing Park Rapids if it's a lake?
If it's a lake, probably for sure, yeah. Because then it'll go from Ottertail to Park Rapids. It'll be the same setup. But if Park Rapids is going to be a ditch race, then I'll say no to Ottertail and then set my sled up for Park Rapids.
Oh, I see. Sure.
So
Are they back to back within a week? Or
they're pretty close. I think they're 2 weeks apart.
Yeah, they might
because then it's the Sioux right after that, which is February 3rd. So
yeah, Ottertail, Park Rapids, and then I think Eagle River would be in there, but I'm not going to Eagle River this year, at least as of right now.
Yeah,
I'm not. That's another thing that bummed me out is that like the third year in a row now, I think third year of no factory 600 class at Eagle River.
Yeah,
it's like you're losing. I think it was 4 years ago where they doubled up on a weekend, the same weekend as a cross country race.
Mm-hmm.
So they lost out on all the cross country guys that were going to be there. So it was only Langus and Schwant that showed up. And then the next year, I actually was going out there and I wanted to race it. And then it's, oh no, we only had 2 entries in that last year, so we cut it.
Yeah, it's because you double.
There's a reason.
Yeah, you double booked. Imagine the people that would race the factory 600 class.
Now,
being that they have the Pro Enduro at the end of the weekend.
Yeah,
the factory 600 class would be packed
because they're all there
with all the cross country guys. We're all gonna be there.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
I'd say that if they didn't double book it, the factory 600 class would be popping. I would go there just for that.
Just for that would be tough, just because you don't get the laps. Like you'd go there for 2-lap qualifier, 5-lap heat, and a 7-lap final.
But then you're there for the Eagle River weekend.
True.
That's the big thing for me.
Yeah.
So
have you ever been there, Kyle?
No, I've never been to Eagle River.
Oh, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I'd love to go. And race the factory 600 class.
Exactly. So I wish they would have changed that this year again. But so yeah, the Sioux 500's right after the Sioux.
Yeah, the weekend after.
Are you doing the 500?
Still up in the air whether it be the new sled or classic class, something like that. But you have something else planned.
Yeah, and then after the 500, then it's Ditchbanger National in Elk River.
And if I had a sled for the 500, like a classic sled, if I was going to race a classic class, then I would probably just bring that to the Ditchbanger.
Should we try to go to the Ditchbanger?
I think that would be fun.
I think we should. Collin?
it would be fun.
But
when is that? February something?
Yeah.
February 13th was last year, so it's probably...
I think it's moved 1 week farther back now.
Oh, so it's later in February.
I think Ashley, isn't it like Addie's birthday?
February 14th?
Yeah.
Don't give out that information. No.
Sorry.
My kid's birthday.
So, yeah. But those guys beat the hell out of each other's sleds to
Yeah.
where you got to bring almost a bomber down there, just like where you don't care.
Yeah.
Even depending on what class you enter, are they all the same?
It seems like every video I've watched is carnage.
Even in the pro class, like the first 3 guys are in the clear line, but then everybody else is just
pure carnage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd like to go down there and try that. So maybe we'll try it. Maybe we'll find something to go down there with, make some videos out of it, and then native wash pretty much.
Leech Lake is in there too.
Yeah, it's unplowed lake race though.
Yeah,
Not really my cup of tea.
I mean, maybe I'd do it, but I don't know if I'll have fucking $400 to spend, $800 to spend in one weekend to go rat shit.
End up downside up.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they had that race like 2 years ago, I think everybody was crashing.
Literally everybody, yeah.
I think only 3 or 4 guys finished in Pro Open.
Yeah.
It was unreal. So yeah, jam-packed schedule. We'll be making a lot of videos on everything we're doing this winter. It seems like winter is like we're in the mix of it, but it kind of just started.
Yeah. How about Michigan? Ironwood.
Yeah, that's
It would be fun. It's in April.
yeah. See if Dad wants me to trash his catalyst or not. Pretty much. That's pretty much what would come down to it.
It would be fun doing like a short course
Yeah,
heats. But we'll see.
I don't know.
It's kind of all up in the air, right?
Pretty much with no snow, it's all up in the air.
Yeah.
I mean, what a start to this winter again.
But they are racing ditch banger in Michigan.
I know that looks like a blast.
It looks like fun. Like all the just the mowed over moguls.
Yep.
That looks like a blast.
Yep, watching Austin Leak's videos of that, like from last weekend, that looks like an absolute blast.
Yeah, we've heard the excuses, but why'd you crash, Austin?
Yeah. I teased him. I said, "It looks like your right-handed cornering needs some work."
Definitely. I don't even know, and I'm just gonna say definitely.
All right, Brody. Next one.
All right. Casey Sellner.
Yeah.
Sellner.
Yep. Yeah, he's asked a question before, I think. Yeah, he was the one that asked about the Yamaha four-wheelers one a while back.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Anyway, it's kind of a doozy. Is a 600 power valve triple, Jesus Christ. All right. Is a 600 power valve triple SRX or a 600 triple Redhead VMAX SX / SX R competitive for Pine Lake?
Yes.
If so, would you guys build one for fun?
Yes.
So I do the SRX triple, where it'd be the triple, right? And then the other one is single pipe?
The red top is a single pipe.
Yeah.
But the exhaust valves, they didn't make very many of them. That's a triple pipe machine. But
Yeah.
either or, it's like, yeah, those are competitive machines.
Yeah, for sure. That's what we kind of looked into them a little bit, but it's just that their skid frame is set up so unconventional compared to a Arctic Cat or a Polaris. So that's like, I'm sure Vince would tell you, like, no, you just do this and set it up like that. It'll be fine. But like comparing it to ours, that's kind of the only drawback that just sets it apart from everything else, where it's kind of like, I don't know if I want to tackle that.
We're saying it's a great idea for you to build one. We're not going to build one.
Yeah. That's why we were telling Vince to set up a SRX 600. I mean, he contemplated it a lot. Like, I sent him a lot of them on Facebook Marketplace.
And
But
they're
just
freaking sharp too.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
sweet.
sweet looking. All blue ones.
Yeah.
Blue tunnel, blue belly pan.
They're sweet.
yeah.
Yeah, they're really sweet.
But yeah, if you showed up with a SRX 600, it'd be a competitive sled.
Good question.
That is a good question. And yes, to both.
Not the single pipe one.
I mean,
Sure.
it's going to be competitive.
Still,
A
What was
purple
that?
top XLT with 34 millimeter carburetors will go 110 all day long.
Was that one that raced at Nadawash last year? Was that a single pipe or a triple
I
pipe?
think it was a single pipe.
Either way, it sounded cool as hell.
Yeah. Factory Olin shocks.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead, Brody.
All right, Brody.
Well, now this is just a softball one. Cody Flowers.
Yep.
Yeah, Cody Flowers. That's
Yep.
an easy one to know.
Yep.
Flowers is, I read that every other day.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. Anyway, this is for you, Kyle. Just tell Kyle Grover that he can't be the biggest Artie Cat fan because I am. Cody Flowers is saying that. Yeah. You guys should do another episode with listener Collins.
Yeah, I've gotten that comment a few times.
Yeah, that's a good comment. That's a good,
not
not a question, but
no,
good comment.
Yeah. He's a fellow diehard Artie Cat guy.
He did know that the 03 F7s did come with 10-2 traverse.
Yeah,
Remember that?
Yep.
Not many people know that.
No.
Oh yeah, and what are the rails had a different tip to them or something.
Yeah. He's very smart.
Yeah.
Now this one I don't know. Sam.
But yeah, maybe we will do a call-in.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
We'll have to try to work it out better sometime because we had Mandy sitting behind us.
Yeah, there's got to be a better way to
when
do
we did it. When Mandy would screen the calls, merge them into my phone because we couldn't get rid of the call waiting beep if people kept calling me.
I wonder if there's an app that would make it a little easier.
That's
Did
what
you
we
already?
tried.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
we were trying the apps and everything. Like we'd almost have to get like just a stationary phone set up here, like in an office where you could just be like, "Please hold."
Yep.
Yeah.
Get an office phone in here.
Yeah, we can go to Napa and grab one of them phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just take everybody's phone and then tell them to try this number first. If that doesn't work, try this.
Yeah.
Well, we could totally do that, bro. Like, please, would have like they do on Pulp MX, where like you could call in during the week and leave them a voicemail.
Yeah.
Like they get the drunkest people just calling in, like, yeah, what the heck was Cooper Webb doing out there? Like, man, that hit corners way better than that. We could totally do that. We'll have a Shop Talk line.
Yeah. A Shop Talk line would be sweet, and when we're live, you can still call in.
We could. Well, then we'd have to schedule something to be like, hey, like, we'd have to try to figure out how to do our video live.
Yeah.
Like Pulp MX is live every Monday night.
And then it would be recorded, and then we can release it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like we'd live broadcast this onto YouTube and Facebook, like live as we're doing this, and then like it would stay on there, but then I would like re-upload. I'd upload it all to Spotify and Apple Podcasts like the next day. Mm-hmm. But like if we did it live,
Have live call-ins.
live call-ins,
That's a risky business.
that is true. Like
You get Regan calling in.
well, no, I remember watching Pulp MX the one time where they had Lee Diffie on, the like Australian announcer guy who does Supercross.
Joe Diffie?
No, Lee Diffie. No. And like the one guy called him and he's like, "Yeah, I just want to say, yeah, F you, Lee Diffie."
What the hell?
And then he canceled the call right away. Well, yeah, that's live radio for you guys. All right, next one, Brody.
All right. This one, I don't know how to say this last name. First name, Sam. Sam.
This is going to be its own segment.
Oh, yeah. Sam Bankston. I believe that's how you say it. Bankston.
Let me see.
Sam Bankston. That's initial.
Yeah. Yep. Sam has bought some Shop
I'd
Talk
say.
merch.
Freaking nailed it.
Yep.
Nailed it first try. Give me a gold star. Any tips or tricks with pulling a full engine from a 97 ZRT 600 and replacing it with a different one?
Oh man, Kyle just left for his question.
Yeah, this is his question. Damn. Should we go on to the next one?
Yeah, go on to the next.
Come back to
Yeah,
we got one more, and so this one's kind of more up your alley anyway.
Okay.
Kent Clarkson.
Okay.
Carlson.
If you're confident with it.
Kent Carlson. Any new rumors, updates, thoughts on Artie Cat corporate ownership situation? My grandparents had a farm near TRF. Lifelong cat fan. Loved the new Catalyst and 4 previous cats. Thumbs up.
Anything new since like all the funding was kind of cut?
Yeah, and anything new since the last update?
Not really. I mean, it's what I would be guessing.
Yeah.
Not for certain if I know exactly what's going on or not. But like, so they claim that production is firing up in 2025 to fulfill some contracts. Mm-hmm. I believe those contracts would be to like make they're contracted for like making MXZ 200s for Skidoo, and then making like tracker 4-wheelers and side-by-sides that you'd see at Bass Pro Shops. And I believe that's all that's contracted. And then and then like they've said they're gonna suspend production indefinitely. Not good.
No, but nothing new. Nothing new since that one.
No, nothing really new since that one. Like I do know like that legally, some way, somehow they cannot just close the doors and just be like peace out.
You said that last time that they can't close their doors to like the
public.
Yeah.
So like they have to help like dealers and customer service and warranty and stuff like that. But who knows how? Like I think I did say this last week.
Yeah.
On how long that works or how long that's
gonna last. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I don't know.
Yeah. No.
I think we need snow.
Yeah,
Snow would definitely help everybody.
But that is like if you're gonna point fingers, it's like, yeah, there's no snow, but like there's also nobody to blame but yourself, and when it comes to the company side of things.
And what was the company called? Textron? When did they buy them? 2017?
17,
No,
16.
17, 18, I think it was.
There was snow then, wasn't there?
Yeah, so we've said that before. It's like if Textron wouldn't have bought Cat in like 2018, like they were needing somebody to buy them then.
Yeah.
So they've just kind of prolonged it a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be interesting. I'd like to ask, maybe that's a question I should ask Joey next time I talk to him about like why were you needing somebody to buy you out at that time?
But I'd hate to see it become a corporate thing again, like another big company.
Just someone to buy it out and then prolong it again
I'd
4
really
more
like
years.
to see it somebody who actually cares.
Like we talked last week.
Yeah, just like but it's just been burning in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
It's like that's all I can think about lately because like we want the company to live on.
I mean
that's all Thief River is. Well, DigiKey also, but like there's such a legacy behind it, and it's like what we care about,
Yeah.
There has to be snow though.
Yeah,
If there's no snow there.
Because that's what I know, like talking to somebody that Polaris has like made cuts of 25% of cuts of production of some sorts, or who knows if that number is right or not, but Polaris is making cuts, Skidoo is making cuts, but they have the side-by-side thing to fall back on, the 4-wheeler thing to fall back on, where Arctic Cat wasn't just quite up to snuff with their motorsports divisions.
No.
So it's going to suck if there's only 2 brands.
Big time.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Where
it'll
like
suck huge.
cross country is going to be all Polarises,
And a
and
handful of Skidoos
against a handful of Skidoos, and snowcross is going to be all Skidoos against a handful of Polarises.
Yeah,
That's what it's going to be.
even
God damn.
snowcross is
Which is lame.
it's fading away. It's like
Well, yeah, we've also talked about that a bunch
Yeah.
on the show.
Yeah.
About why snowcross is kind of.
It's tough. That's always a really tough argument because it's like the pro class is the small class. Mm-hmm. But if you look at the pro light, like they'll have 3-4 heats of pro light, 4 or 5 heats of sport, 5-6 heats of sport light.
And so, like, the sport is still alive and thriving, and
if you
people
go-
still want to race Supercross. People just don't want to watch it.
Snowcross.
Yeah, snowcross. Yeah,
But if you go to the 286 race this weekend, it's going to be packed to the brim.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just it's just my finger rubbing against the table. I don't know. It's just hard to be like we talked about it, like with the cross country on all these. Like if you look back to 5-10 years ago of all these semi-pro guys that like did 1 year in pro and then just done.
But you definitely need, so like getting off topic, you definitely need that amount of brands because you look back in like 69 when they came out with the i500, it was a manufacturer's race. It wasn't a people's race, it was a manufacturer's race. So there was how many manufacturers of snowmobiles back in them days?
You would know. I don't know.
I do have a screenshot of all of them. And
it's a lot. It's well over 100. And
it was a cool screen. Well,
Pretty
you
much-
had that other question read.
Pretty much every manufacturer had a snowmobile entered in that race.
Yeah.
Just because it was a quality thing and performance thing and
Yeah.
or endurance.
The manufacturers wanted to see what their
exactly.
sleds can do.
What are they going to do with two manufacturers in
That-
racing, cross country, and snowcross? I mean, it's going to be a fight between the two. It's like it'll dwindle out so fast.
That's what we've talked about too. Is like how much money do they keep pumping into it to just keep racing themselves?
Yeah.
Like the competitiveness drives
Yeah.
the R&D.
Yeah. So what wins on Sunday sells on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
It'll no longer be a thing because
Yeah.
there'll only be two manufacturers. It's like, I don't know. It's hard to wrap your head around. I hate to see the sport go away.
Yeah. What? Oh man, Kyle. As you left, Brody read off the perfect question.
The perfect
for you.
question by Sam Bangstown. I don't know. I can't.
Mandy texted me, "Get a Mega Millions ticket on your way home."
Yeah, I texted my wife that when I came here. I said, buy a Mega Millions ticket.
I think whenever we do questions from now on, Brody's gonna be.
Okay, I'm good. I'm just the.
You better practice your reading skills.
Yeah, we're just
son.
gonna blame all the fault on you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. No,
We're just
I'm
gonna
fine.
point our question or answers towards you.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah.
Criticize.
I'm just the guy behind the board.
Yeah, you're the Jamie.
Yeah. I can't read. Sam's Sam. Yeah, I can't even remember how I said his name. Bankston. Sam Bankston. Any tips or tricks with pulling a full engine from a 97 ZRT 600 and replacing it with a different one?
Oh, I mean,
Tips
if you're
and
gonna
tricks.
go with like a
What made it easier for you after you thought about pulling the engine?
nothing. They're pretty basic. You just pull the pipes off of them, and then there's 3 bolts, and then 1 rubber mount on the clutch side. It's super easy. But if you're gonna put a different engine in, like
But it's heavier than
it's heavier than shit. It is heavier than shit.
You better have help there.
Oh yeah, pull the carburetors off, all that stuff. You better be stronger than piss. Yeah, no. But if you're going to replace the engine with something else, if it's not a Suzuki base, the engine plate is going to be different. Like the mounting positions on your engine plate.
Yeah.
pipes, carbs,
Yeah,
airbox.
pipes,
Yeah.
carbs, everything. Your airbox is going to be wrong because they don't fit worth a shit in the first place.
Yep.
Pipes, you got a lot of room to work with. There's like 3 feet on the end of the hood.
Yeah.
But yeah, engine is super easy to pull out on them things.
Yeah. When I put that VTEC 4 in ours,
Oh yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
I think it's 3 9/16 bolts, and then I think it's a 3/8 Allen key to turn the rubber mount off.
yeah.
Yeah, super fucking easy.
Yeah, but then, to put something else in there that's not supposed to go in there, that's where the engineering comes in.
And the fab work.
Yeah.
What do you want to put in there? If it's a 4-stroke,
Oh,
you got a lot of work to do.
yeah.
The VTEC, I got a template.
Yeah, if it's a VTEC Honda, shit, we can get
If it's a Jag engine, we'll just drill some holes. in
Yeah,
both,
yeah,
like,
yeah. You drill the engine in. Yeah. You just set the engine in there and set your clutch deflection right, and then mark the holes on the bottom of the plate. Yeah, it'll be good. That's what you want in them things, a Jag 340 engine. It took me an hour to get one going that had been sitting since 94. Probably before that.
Brody, you want to give me my phone? I think we have one more question too that I had taken off of YouTube here.
I was having so much fun on my Jag the other day. And we were riding in the ditches over by Fossa, and there was some of them steep like banks, that go up into a field. I was jumping the drifts.
Yeah.
And when you would land, it would bounce on the leaf springs.
It's like landing on basketballs.
Yeah, it was like bouncing. I can have more fun on that thing than,
Yeah.
All right. From last week's show, Matt Kemper. Time to start figuring out what to do next year. Will the greasy class live on another year?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about the 440 class?
Yeah, I would say it will.
I would say so too. See, that's where we should have had chat.
Getting iffy though.
With 5 sleds, it's iffy a little
Iffy.
bit.
That's iffy.
Was there 5 sleds
Yeah.
this year?
Yeah.
I'd say it still lives on, but if they rearrange the rules,
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't want to go newer sleds.
no, I wouldn't want to go newer. But
I think
you know,
everybody's pretty happy with the 97s. I mean,
the rider thing, and then the payout thing would be, as much as I hate to say it, that's what brought everybody in
yeah.
to do that race.
Yep. But then the payout contrasts with entries like this year.
Yeah.
On just not enough entries, not as much payout.
I know. I like the 3 rider thing or whatever, and I know Chad does too. But like, even if they had to do it away with that, I know that one of us would build another 440.
Yeah, to put an
you
old
know what I
rider
mean?
on.
To-
Yeah,
to
Yeah.
put,
yeah,
Yeah.
Like if it was a single person class, there would be
yeah,
more entries.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. If it was a single rider class, shit, you could pick a 97 ZR 440.
But then again, who's going to do it? The Greasy Triple single rider class. You only had 7 of them.
Yep. No,
Yeah.
for sure. We just got to get some damn Polarises and Yamahas out there.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And then, what exciting classes could be added in the future? He brings up a old 440 class or fan class again.
Yeah.
Or fan class.
Yeah,
Need to touch on how the rules of stock class racing have taken a step in the wrong direction. Like how a lot of player sleds now run race gas on ice races. That's not factory stock in my book. Carry on.
so hopped up engines from the factory.
It is no longer what wins on Saturday. You know,
Yeah.
Sells on
it like
Sunday.
sells on Sunday. Like you can't buy those sleds.
So like me and Taylor actually had a conversation about this on Sunday when I went to their trailer and picked up the hat from him. And he was saying like, yeah, we should limit it at 91 octane.
Yeah,
That's
that
what-
would, yeah.
Like I thought it was interesting to hear Taylor say that, because if I was a Polaris guy, I'd be like, hell no, let's put some 110 in these things. I mean, if you have that advantage and you have the technology to do it like they do,
Yeah, but
I would-
I would say that's mostly a pro class thing, because everybody that's trying to do it affordably, I don't have a data logger on my machine.
exactly.
I don't, but I did have to apply for my machine. And the only reason I had to do that is because they don't sell a 600 machine at the dealership.
Yeah.
I had to apply to get a 600cc machine. If they
They don't sell a 600.
Polaris doesn't make a 600cc machine. We're restricted by the ISR rules. We can't run a 650.
Yeah.
So, like, if Polaris made a 600cc machine, then, like, anybody can go on the showroom floor and buy them and race them.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know they didn't make like just a 600
No.
cross country, like a 600.
Ever since they went to the Patriot platform, it's all 650s and 850s.
Oh.
And this is the first year that, so maybe it's coming in the future where you can buy a 600cc machine on the showroom floor, because this year we're using a Patriot engine
Yeah.
in the Matrix
Sure.
chassis,
I see.
but it's a 600cc.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's a 850 sleeved down to a 600.
Yeah.
Or 650.
No,
Or
it's
are
an
they the
850
same bottom
because
end? I don't know.
it's an 850 because it's got 4 injectors, not 2. 650 only has 2.
Oh, but yeah, I thought that was an interesting conversation with Taylor about that. He was like, yeah, it'd be better for the sport to limit it to 91 octane.
That, and then, if IFSR got updated with the manufacturers along as making the rules, like Solaris doesn't offer a 600cc machine anymore for consumer models.
Yeah. Yeah, it is odd on how we've gotten so far off track of what they fought so hard to do in 2015, where it was like
Yeah.
ISR.
Yeah.
Consumer can't go race.
Yeah. Consumer, if you wanted to go buy a sled and go race, you can't.
Yeah.
You have to apply.
Or buy a used sled from last year.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which they really don't want either.
I mean, it's basically the same thing, but they get so much money for these things. It's
Exactly.
insane.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely hold their value, that's for sure.
So if they made a fan class that was 100% payback as to the entries, you can go buy a Z440, race that.
You'll see me out there.
You'll be racing against pro racer Gunnar Arlo.
They should make no A class riders. Yeah, that would be the limit.
It's definitely a good question, and it's definitely talked about in the pits, but I just don't feel like it's brought up. Since I had that ISR rant, I bet you I still get like a message or 2 messages or a week since then, like people agreeing with it.
It's true. Yeah. Because like all these races are sanctioned by ISR. We have to follow their rules, and then we have to pay into that.
Yeah. What a joke.
What the fuck? You make us follow that rule book, and then we have to pay you.
Yeah. How long have we been going, Brody?
2 hours, 4 minutes.
Oh,
Damn.
jeez.
That was way longer than I thought it was going to go from the start of this episode when we sat down. Where's this going to go?
Exactly. I don't know. I thought, thanks to everybody that gave us a question to answer.
Yeah, that's good.
Pretty cool.
Thanks, Vince, for calling in on your vacay.
Yep. My father-in-law, David, he had said something, not really a question, but I think the first race they used transponders at was the Gonvik 100.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then so he was the one, actually, he was the promoter at that time.
Yeah.
So in like 07, 08, I think. I can't remember what years they were. It was like 07, 08 or 08, 09, I think were the 2 years. And then he'd said something about he had to have Chad Colby run a cable from his car to the Red Rooster Cafe, which is now Candy's, to like get internet to run it or something. So yeah.
It is, I mean, for a lake race, it's...
Do you count Brian's Gonvik 100's wins in the same category as his 97 Pine Lake win?
No, because it's a ditch race.
That's what I told her too. Yeah. I was like, I don't like it's a cross country race to a lake race.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Yeah, it's not the same race.
I don't count them in the same realm as the Pine Lake Gerald Dudall Memorial race, like what we've been doing since 2011, 2012 now.
Yeah. I would tell Herf though, if Herf is listening, I do think
he listens.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm really hesitant to say it.
What are you gonna say?
Brian won like every ditch race.
Yeah. So. Where are you going with this?
They're tied for 500 wins, right?
Oh yeah.
You know.
I know Zach wants to
break the record. I know.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to see a catalyst in the ditch.
It'd
be nice
to
see that this
we
winter,
haven't seen
wouldn't
it.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
No, I know. Talking to Zach, he wants to break. He said he's got a couple more records he wants to break.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
We got to have more ditch races. Is the thing. We got to have more ditch races.
Yeah.
Because that's where it comes down to the rider more than the manufacturer.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
So.
I know he probably wants to get that catalyst in the ditch.
I know
for sure.
he does.
Big time.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it there because that would really make that machine shine.
Yeah.
All these ice races, it's like,
Sick of these damn lake races.
Probably get some nasty DMs about that one, but that's all right.
Zach's gonna DM you.
No, I'm
Just
probably
people.
the biggest Zach Urbanol fan there is.
Yeah, it's gonna be getting through this year. Next year is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, there's still no snow in the forecast, so
No,
Sucks.
we'll see.
but I don't know. You guys got anything else to add? Or our last show of 2024?
Oh yeah, it's New Year's on Wednesday.
Yeah, I was gonna maybe if I have some time this week. I'm pretty busy,
Team Arctic, yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna.
Both race Polaris, but
I was gonna try to make a compilation of every episode we did in 2024.
Oh damn!
Just try to find our like best one-liner out of it or something. All into just one like short clip.
Oh man, that's gonna use a lot of data.
We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll dive into that in the next
That would
couple
be funny.
days.
This episode had quite a few one-liners in it. I don't know about one-liners.
Terminal velocity.
That'd probably be the best one.
That's the best way to get an XLT going.
You get an XLT going 110. You drop it out of an airplane.
Velocity.
You're gonna piss off one of them XLT owners so bad that they're gonna show up next year with a fucking 120 mile an hour XLT.
I don't care. I would love it if they would, because then I
that'd be
would love
sweet.
to see it.
See, that's where like the triple race this year. I was nervous about your sled, and I was nervous about Ryan Nelson's sled.
Yeah.
I mean, because
Yeah, that's all this XLT talk is excluding Ryan Nelson.
Yeah, right. Yeah, nothing towards him.
and Todd Cricky.
And Todd Cricky. Todd Cricky and John Wick. None of you guys. It's all them other guys.
John Wick.
John Wick.
Oh, Wick.
Yeah.
Okay.
WICHT.
I thought you were saying John Wick.
Wicked.
Wicked. Yeah.
The third.
Yeah. Solo Suai 500 winner.
3 times.
Holy shit, that's badass.
Riding by himself, he won it 3 times.
Oh my god. And he's almost got the name John Wick.
Wicked. John Wick doesn't have shit on John Wick.
Yeah, I bet John Wick can't drive a snowmobile like John Wick. Wick.
Imagine that arm pump.
Well, we seen him at the 70th.
Yeah.
His arms are.
Probably got softballs. Huge.
Yeah, that's freaking cool.
If John Wick listens, I'll arm wrestle him just so he can beat me.
Just so you can say I lost to John Wick.
Looking at the calendar here, we will be doing another show here next weekend before Ottertail.
Okay,
There's 2 weeks away.
Weekend.
Yeah.
Well, hey, good thing we smoked them cigars for the last 2024 episode.
Hey,
I didn't even think of that.
celebratory.
Celebratory.
I wonder how many episodes we got in 2024.
I could check real quick. Just let me scroll here real quick.
We are on the clock.
Our first episode in 2024 was episode 14. So we did 14 to 58. Brody, you're the salutatorian. What's that?
44.
44 is right.
Yeah. Jeez.
Oh my God.
Nice.
So we did 44 episodes in 2024. Pretty cool.
Not bad.
52 weeks in a year.
Yeah.
44 is not bad.
No.
We do it all summer long.
Yeah. We're here for the people.
We try.
Yeah, we do. We try. We try our best.
We try our best.
Do you listen to every episode?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, we appreciate it.
Biggest fan.
Driving truck at work, I just put the earpiece in and
Yeah, that's driving truck podcast get me through the day too.
Do you listen to every
can't
episode too?
damn radio.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No, not everyone, but I do like to listen to them just to almost learn stuff. I could have been better there. I should have said that better.
Yeah.
And then like looking for clips too, listening for clips, like because I don't remember what we said on this episode.
No, I already forgot.
Yeah. So I'll do that too. Like do a little bit for learning and practicing a little bit, and then listening for reels to make. So, but not everyone though. I've fallen behind on some podcasts in these last couple of weeks with race and then Christmas. Mm-hmm. I'm falling behind.
I listen to Joe Rogan a lot.
Yeah, see, I've fallen behind on a lot of his.
Yeah, me too. Because I've been paying attention to more Carbide Podcast guy.
Oh,
Did
yeah?
you-
That guy.
Yeah,
Did you
that
gain
guy.
any weight over Christmas, Brody?
Yeah.
Are you packing it on?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
I probably put 10 pounds on. We how many Christmases in a row did we have? Like 4 or 5?
Yeah, I had
Oh
like
my
5.
gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
so
that reminded me.
But what?
Oh, so we were making Christmas stuff the other day, and I sent a Snapchat to the Michigan group. I was like, "Hey, do you guys make lefse in Michigan?" And they're like, "Never heard of it."
Yeah. I guarantee they weren't saying it right.
They're probably saying lefse.
Lefts.
I would say lefse.
Lefts.
Lefse.
Yeah. Lefse.
Lefse, yeah.
Yeah,
they still
and
make
you
it?
sent the picture of the package and everything.
Yeah, Freddy's. So we do have. If anybody looks up Mrs. Olson's lefse, made right here in Gonvick, but
North of Gonvick.
north of Gonvick, like
Who the hell has ever been north of Gonvick?
literally even
Probably only us.
yeah
12 people.
And it's a big brick building.
yeah it's old schoolhouse.
Yeah.
It looks like it's abandoned.
You should have talked about that before Polaris's anniversary, because then people could have.
Oh yeah, drove by. Yeah, that's where they make lefse.
No, that's not the only place.
Yeah, but it's banging.
That's the only place in Minnesota where they make lefse.
No, I think that Freddy's brand that I sent the picture, I think that's made in like Fargo.
Still.
Yeah,
It's-
Anyway,
but yeah, so they had no idea about lefse.
yeah.
It's like just sheets of
Potatoes.
potato.
Yeah.
And you butter the hell out of it. You put a spoonful of sugar across the top of it. You roll it up and you eat it.
It's delicious.
Yep. I'm gonna bring some to the Sioux.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if they get out that far, but potato club, basically the same thing, but in a ball.
Yeah. See, so the potato club, that's really big up in Viking.
Yeah.
In Viking, they had.
I
like,
just made potato club.
Norwegians do love it.
I made potato club on Christmas Day. I was the guy.
really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
You take potatoes, you put them in a grinder, and you make a ball out of them, pretty much.
Yeah. Do you put like bacon bits and
You
stuff in
can,
there?
but we don't.
Oh, I know some people do that.
It's better that way.
Like,
Yeah,
I
it
know-
is. It definitely is.
When
Trust
we're-
me, I would agree with you there.
When we're working up north of Thief River, like every Friday, those guys would go crazy for potato club.
Yeah,
Viking.
yeah. Potato club, and then what the hell was it? Lutefisk, but then there was
Oh, yeah.
I just got another comment.
but yeah, potato club.
Remember that lutefisk at Christmas? Like,
Yeah, get that
like Jello.
Yeah.
away from me.
Norwegians
had-
love that
you
shit. Oh, yeah.
had lutefisk?
Yeah, I've tried it.
Nope. Oh boy, no.
No,
Not good.
I hate lutefisk.
So yeah, I'll be bringing a whole package of already made lefse.
Yeah, yeah, lefse.
I mean, if you look at it, that's how it's spelled: Lefsse.
Yeah.
So it looks, but it's lefse. So I thought that was pretty funny.
So going on about the potato club, my wife's parents have Premost cheese. Have you ever had Premost cheese?
No, what's that?
It's like a melted cheese, but it tastes like caramel when you dip the potato. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I'll bring it sometime. Premost cheese.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like caramel for potato club. It tastes like caramel, but it's cheese.
Is it good with potato club?
Yeah. Hell yeah. It's banging. But it's just a boiled cheese.
But to answer your question about my weight,
Oh, yeah.
when we had
Yeah.
Christmas supper at Mom and Dad's, I weighed myself before I ate, and after I ate, I ate 1.5 pounds of food. That's the most weight I've seen in a long time.
So now what? You're 156.
Yeah, 156,
No way.
Yeah.
So what were you after the marathon?
143.
Wow,
So yeah,
that's good.
That's really good. 13 pounds?
of just muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know what else it is because you can still see my abs, so it's muscle. It has to be.
Says the kid that got arm pump in one lap.
Speaking of muscles, so like since I hurt my elbow at Pine Lake,
Yeah.
today was like the first day I could do like anything upper body, so I've just been doing core. I did 240 sit-ups the other morning. I did, 4 sets of 20.
4 sets of 20 is not 200.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. In reps, yeah.
That's 80.
Just put the words together and it makes 420.
Yeah, I did 240 sit-ups. Whatever the math is there, we're not mathing.
The math ain't math then.
Yeah, they did 240.
But you just said
four
you did.
sets of 20,
No,
240.
it'd be yeah.
That's 80.
Times 2.
Oh, you did it twice?
Yeah.
It's 160.
80 times 2 is 160. You just got you got the 44 right. How are you getting this so wrong?
I don't know. My brain is fogged. All I know is I did 240 in one morning.
Huh.
He's been painting with no mask.
I did today. I was laying out clear, and it started to run, and I fucking took the mask off, and I was like trying to get the run to sag down. Yeah.
You ran it today? God damn, that sucks.
It wasn't my fault. There was fish eyes in the clear, so I let it harden. But
And
then
so
there
you
was-
just tried to load it on?
yeah, piled it on and
Yep.
let it flow out. Yeah, I just sat there for like probably 2 hours.
Oh my god.
Let it go down.
Huh.
But hey, I glassed it out. It looks
Paint and
great.
talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks great.
Oh yeah.
Fucking the last thing
gotta
we say
show the camera.
at 2:20.
Yeah. Yeah, we could have had it sitting on the table the whole time.
Ah, shit.
So Collin made us a Shop Talk Fantasy first place trophy for the championship. So he got something to play for. I mean
Legit.
that goes along with like the Woody's $100 gift certificate we have so far.
Should we sign it too?
It's well used, so might as well throw some.
It's well used.
Yeah, you said it was like it was a trophy for some Duluth grass drags.
It's been previously won before, so
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
it's not new.
It is now the traveling trophy.
Yeah.
It's got some sick ass fucking
Yeah,
Yamaha with a
Look at it, it's got like 20 wheels in it.
yeah
That thing's slow as fuck.
with some sort of pogo stick suspension.
Yeah. But no, your wife made Shop Talk Fantasy 2024, 25 on there? Huh. No, that's cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we should have brought that up earlier.
hell?
When we
We
talked
suck.
about fantasy.
We still suck at this.
Yeah.
Who won last year? Was it Pauly V?
No.
Oh, I
Was
thought
it?
No, it
Pauly
was
V.
Chad Paulson.
Oh, okay.
No, the championship. It was Pauly V because he won the Woody's.
I thought Chad Paulson won it. Nada Wash.
But I gave Pauly V the $100 gift certificate for Woody's.
You just gotta tell Pauly V that trophy's calling his name.
Yeah. Where's Pauly V at in our rankings right now?
Dead last.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Lasagna Drip is not doing very good.
I'm in 20th out of 225.
Yeah, we posted the results on the Facebook page of everybody that scored points at least. So, but no, thanks to everybody watching, listening. We really appreciate it. Can't believe on how much this silly podcast has grown.
It's freaking awesome.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's nuts. Thanks, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Happy
yeah,
Christmas.
I have no idea when I'll be releasing this one. Maybe Saturday morning. Maybe it's Sunday morning. Maybe it's Saturday morning. Who knows?
Thanks
People
for
are
calling.
gonna be so confused.
But the Carbide Podcast guy, he ain't releasing anything this week or next week again. So
So we're beating them.
we got the whole week to ourselves.
Hell yeah. We should do 2 episodes.
But we release on Tuesdays usually.
Usually, yeah. But then even once Ottertail happens, then our week will be screwed up there.
Yeah. We're gonna be.
Park Rapids, the Sioux.
Oh God.
Brody says he's not coming to the Sioux.
I didn't think it was going to be a every year
The fans
thing for me.
want you to come to the
They
Sioux.
yearn for the Broad.
Yeah,
The Bro 5.
How many fans did I meet last year at the Sioux?
a lot.
At least 5.
I think maybe 2.
No, there was at least 5.
Yeah, but look at imagine how much we've grown this year so far. It'll probably multiply. To
How many people do we have in fantasy this year?
I didn't
compared
think
to last year?
I just didn't think it was going to be an every year thing for me. Like I thought like, okay, yeah, it'll be cool to go to the Sioux once.
No, you got to go.
God damn it.
just think about the race. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
I can also watch
you can
it.
watch it live,
I can watch it live at Ben Yord's house and get drunk.
but you could watch it live at the Sioux.
Bring Ben Yort with you.
That would be a great idea.
He did say
That
that
would
he
be
wants.
super fun.
He
Yeah.
did say he wants to go.
Well, there you go.
Maybe I should ask him.
That's a great idea.
Dad's gonna have a packed car.
There is one more spot in that Corolla. I know for a fact.
Yes, you took it last year.
Yeah, I had to ride back in a 98 Corolla?
No, like 05.
Yeah.
I think it's
No way.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's 05.
It seemed 98 to me.
It's a shit box.
They didn't change much from 93 to
Yeah,
2007.
I was so hungover on the ride home, I kept dozing off. They keep talking, you know. Anytime I'd like wake up, I introduce myself back to the conversation.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you have any leg room?
No.
Fucking zero.
There was jackets and pizza boxes piled up next to me, like shoulder high. Yeah, and it was great.
Peeking in the pizza boxes?
Yeah, they would take out every once in a while. Pop a piece out.
We told you to grab some.
Yeah. That was great.
Yeah. So you got to go to the suit again, bro.
Yeah, and I need to ride home. So
Oh, Dad's still going. Yeah, I'll fucking end up going.
yeah, I need to ride home. Ben and I need to ride home. So
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll ask Ben too.
We'll get out there, no problem. It's just the getting back is the part.
I'm sure somebody could stuff you in their trailer coming back here. You could jump in Hateen's trailer or Bunky's trailer.
I'll just jump out when he hits shoveling.
They like no matter what, those people would be coming through shoveling.
Oh yeah,
So
shoveling. That's represent.
North of the tracks.
North of I'm south of the tracks.
South of the tracks. Sorry.
You'll be driving north of the tracks.
Sorry.
I'll have to cross the tracks.
yeah.
All right.
But no, good show.
Good show.
Thanks.
225.
Thanks for being here, Colin.
Thank you, Colin.
You bet.
So, all right.
right.
Episode 58 in the books. Thank you.
Right on.
See ya.